What's poppin'? Yeah, buddy. What's up with everybody, man? How y'all doing this evening? We about to turn up today. We about to turn up, man. Welcome back to another live show, bro. Welcome back to another live show. It's me, your host, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we are in here, bro. We in here. It's gonna be fun tonight, man. We got an open panel tonight. We're gonna drop the link later as the chat room starts to fill up. Anybody that wanna come up is welcome to come up. I put a poll out, bro. I put a poll out for y'all, and all everybody want to talk about is Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, bro. That's all y'all want to talk about is Terrence Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence Jr. I said, y'all want to talk about the lightweight division? Y'all like, hell no, we don't want to talk about the lightweight division. I was like, all right, y'all want to do a pound for pound list? I've been studying. I got my pound for pound list dropping before the end of the year of my top 10 pound for pound fighters on the planet Earth. And they were like, no, we don't want to talk pound for pound. We don't care about your pound for pound list. We don't care about what you think. Y'all overwhelmingly voted to talk about Earl Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford today. That's what y'all want to talk about, bro. So that's what we gonna hop on, and that's what we gonna talk about as soon as we start dropping the link. Let me see what the poll finished as, bro. Let me see what the poll finished as, because it was like overwhelming, bro. Let me see something. Let's see what we got popping up in here, man. Go to the community page. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. So I had over 100 and something votes. 62% of y'all want to talk about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. 11% want to have a pound for pound discussion, and then 27% voted for the lightweight division, bro. It's crazy, man. Y'all love talking about these fighters, man. As people start to come in the building, y'all be sure to smash the like button on your way in here. Dwayne Freeman, I cannot believe you ain't got a wrench, brother. There you go. Shoot him down if you see him. Come in here, bro. Shoot him down if you see him come in here on some trolling shit. Different opinions are welcome though on the platform. Y'all know that we can agree to disagree, but we're gonna be respectful and we're gonna talk our boxing. Before we get to the open panel, right? I just want and as it's starting to fill up, I want to talk to y'all about something that's come across my mind today. I dropped a video on it early, but I know a lot of y'all like the live stream and maybe you don't catch all the videos. And in case you didn't, I want to talk about it right here and right now. So Gervonta Tank Davis, right? He getting a lot of criticism. Salute to Brian Harkin in the building. Salute to everybody coming through. Y'all smash the like button as you come through. So I want to talk about something just for a tad. Then we'll open the panel up and we'll get it popping on this boxing talk on the topic that y'all chose. So I was thinking, bro. Monster Inouye had a fight on Monday. I broke it down, predicted it, got it right, by the way. Said he knocked the shit out of Aaron Diapan. Said he beat his ass, and he did just that. Got the knockout. But it's Wednesday, and that fight was on a Monday. Oh no, it was on Tuesday. It was yesterday, and I'm waiting on the criticism of Monster Inouye, right? Because Monster Inouye is a pound for pound fighter. Monster Inouye is some consider him, top 2 or 3 in the world. If you go to Ring Magazine, if you go to ESPN, or you hear a lot of guys talking boxing on YouTube, they rate Monster Inouye highly, and I find it funny that only in boxing, bro, the higher up you get, the less accountable people hold you. So I'm hearing Tank Davis get slack for Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I'm hearing people say that, it was a cherry pick gone wrong. He was this, he was that, so forth and so on. Now, Isaac Pitbull Cruz, mind you, who was a top 10 lightweight in every single sanctioning body at the time that Tank Davis fought him. And I'm hearing Tank Davis get slack for that. Now, for me, for those of y'all that know me and that follow the channel, y'all know I don't shy away from criticizing fighters. And I'm a Tank Davis fan, but I'm not a fanboy. And I've been very critical. And let me do it here in case there's anyone new here that thinks we own some unfair, bias type of stuff, because that ain't how we get down. I don't like the Isaac Pitbull Cruz fight, nor did I like the Rolly Romero fight. I said neither one of those fights was on pay-per-view. I didn't like the Mario Barrios fight. I told y'all I could think of 5 or 6 other opponents that I think are better matchups for Tank Davis. You can go to my Twitter feed. I tweeted directly at Leonard Ellaby, hey, y'all ain't releasing the numbers because the pay-per-view didn't sell well. It did bad. We all know it did bad. If you wanted to do better, provide us with a better product. Provide us with Tank versus Kambosos, or Tank versus Loma, or Tank versus Devin Haney. I guarantee you will have numbers that you will be proud of. Said that to him. directly at him. All right. So I ain't on no fanboy shit. But what I am saying is this, y'all. What I am saying is this. We got to keep that same energy for all fighters. And if we are going to hold Tank Davis accountable and call Isaac Pitbull Cruz a cherry pick, and we want to see Tank Davis fight better competition, can I get the same for Monster Inoue? That's all I'm asking. Can I get Monster Inoue to fight somebody that's a legit top 10 opponent? I'll knock out, but Aran Diapan was top 5 when Monster Inoue fought him in the IBF rankings. All right, cool. Let me, for those of y'all that don't follow the sport as much as heavily as I do, let's break down Aran Diapan, Monster Inoue's opponent, real quickly, shall we? Let's talk about how in order for him to get top 5 in the rankings, this is what he had to do, right? He had to stay a domestic fighter, only fight in Thailand except one time. And the person that he beat in February of this year was a person that already had 12 losses. The Aran Diapan. The person already had 12 losses when Diapan fought him and had already been knocked out 5 times. And that win earlier this year catapulted Aran Diapan from not being top 15 at all to becoming a top 5 contender for Monster Inoue's title. Not ranked at all in the IBF rankings to top 5, bro. And in the WBA rankings, wasn't ranked at all. He beat Aran Diapan, and he beat his opponent in February, and he became top 5, bro. Beating a guy that already had 12 losses. So here's the thing: when you look at it from that perspective, you might be like, well, who did he pass? I mean, he passed up contenders like Joshua Greer. He passed up contenders like Jason Maloney. He passed up contenders like Gary Antonio Russell. A lot of guys that have a lot better resumes than Monster Inoue. And again, I ain't mad at the Stay Busy fight. If you got Monster Inoue on your pound for pound list, I'm cool with that. I ain't mad at you for that. But what I'm saying to you is, how come we ain't holding him to a higher standard? Where is the standard to hold him to where it's like, look, bro, you can't be fighting this level of opponents, bro. Like, you beyond domestic level fighters, bro. You beyond that shit. You beyond that shit. We can't ride with that shit. And that's cool. And if you and again, I criticize Tank Davis for the Isaac Pitbull Cruz and the Rolly Romero fight too. But if we criticizing him, cool. That's cool. I'm cool with you doing that. But if you're not criticizing Monster Inoue too, I would ask you why. And I see the homie get the smoke in the building. Salute, bro. Salute. I appreciate you coming through. Thanks for rocking out. We're about to do a roll call in a minute. Then we're gonna open up the panel, man. We're gonna do a roll call in a minute. Then we're gonna open up the panel very, very shortly. I'm just letting it fill up a little bit, letting it get a little live in here, man. So the other thing I hear, the other criticism, Tank is a weight bully. Tank a weight bully, right? Did y'all know he got the same exact dimensions as Noah Inoue, Monster Inoue? Did you know they both 5'5"? Did you know that both of them have a 67-inch arm reach? So let me get this straight. You got two fighters that had the same height, the same reach, the same build from a body standpoint. That if both of them walk around here 5'5", 190 pounds, they're going to look fat as shit. If both of them walk around here 5'5", 130 pounds in shape, they're going to look ripped up. They got the same body dimensions. You got one fighter that fights from 130 to 140. You got one fighter that fights at 118. But the fighter that fights from 130 to 140 is the weight bully. How that shit make sense? How that shit make sense? I need it explained to me. You know what I'm saying? I need it explained to me. How can you be a weight bully if you're the same size as a fighter that's fighting in a smaller weight class than you? How does that make sense? We the same size, and I fight at 147 pounds. I'm 5'10", and I'm fighting at 147. DP Rocker is 5'10". He fighting at 130. But they call me the weight bully. Huh? I'm confused, bro. Like, that ain't how it's supposed to work. So again, the narratives and the over criticisms and all that shit, like, I'm not with that, bro. If let's be fair. And only in boxing do we take our pound for pound fighters and we coddle them and we give them passes and we give them excuses. In every other sport, we hold them to a higher standard, bro. In literally every sport, every single sport, we hold them to a higher standard. You can pick the sport, pick whatever sport you want to pick. If you're supposed to be great in that sport, if people got you highly ranked, they want to see greatness from you. We don't hold the fighters that are perceived as lesser fighters to the higher standard. So if you the Ring magazine, if you ESPN, if you these publications, why are you holding Tank Davis to a standard that you're not holding Monster Anyway to? But you got Monster Anyway as a top 5 pound for pound fighter on your big list. How does that make sense? How does it make sense to hold the pound for pound fighter to a lesser standard than you hold the non-pound for pound fighter, as you would say? Just some thoughts. Just some thoughts, just thinking out loud, bro. Thinking out loud. Let me see who we got in the building so far. We got Southern T, salute, bro. We got the homie G Parker in the building. We got 817 Boxing B coming through here. Salute. Y'all smash that like button. I know y'all all ain't hit the like button, bro. I know y'all all ain't hit the like button. And while I'm making my way down here to this roll call, man, y'all do your boy a favor. We got the super chat button up there. We got the Cash App up here, man. Feel free to donate to the channel so we can keep this thing going and continue to provide great content for you gentlemen and you ladies. We got DP Rocker in the building. Salute, DP. We got Ricky Williams sliding through. What up, Ricky? We got Mike Rhyme in the building. What's up, everybody? I got Spence by Brutal KO Crawford's undisciplinedness. Is that a word? Undisciplinedness. Undisciplined. I don't know, bro. We'll catch up to him in this fight. I got you, Mike, though. Boxing matchups with the homie Dwayne Freeman. He got his channel up. He be providing good boxing insight. He just got his channel up and running. Y'all go subscribe to Dwayne Freeman. Show him some love, bro. We got my co-host, the singing OG, KQKC Boxing Network is in the building. Salute, KQ, the OG. What's up with you, man? Y'all come check us out. We live every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We live together. And then KQKC does the best live commentary in the game. He's going to be doing the Artur Beterbiev and Marcus Brown fight on Friday night. Go over to his channel, man. Turn down the volume so you don't get that bias ass ESPN play-by-play. And then go to YouTube, go to KQKC, and you'll get a real honest, objective play-by-play commentary from him, and it's entertaining and shit. We got Brian Harkin. I've been on a couple of panels with him. Salute, Brian. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. We got Tim Mouzet in the building. Mouzet is French. You know what I'm saying? My beautiful wife coming through. What's up, Valerie? Baby, what's up with you? PGH Big Dog in the building. Salute, PGH. What's up with it? Felix Nunez in the building. The homie get this smoke. Salute, Smoke. I've seen you everywhere in these YouTube streets, but you ain't came through here before. I appreciate you sliding through for however long you're able to be here, homie. Let's see who else we got. The homie Don Dada. What up, Don Dada? Salute to you, bro. Let's see. We got to everybody. Sheena, what's up with you? Sheena in the building. We got Damone Daniels. What's up, Damone? Salute. You're one of the most fair Spence fans I've seen. Keep up the great work, knockout, great topics and perspective. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. And I'm a boxing fan first. Let's get that squared away for everybody. I don't like one of these boxers more than I like the sport of boxing. And it's going to always be like that. Because get what? Spence going to retire. Terrence Crawford going to retire. Whoever your favorite fighter is, he going to retire. And you're going to have a decision to make whether or not you're going to keep watching boxing. Me, I've been watching boxing for over 20 years. I'm going to keep it going. Let's see who else we got. Let's see. I think that is it. Southern T, that's cool, bro. As always. Boz, what's popping with you? Salute to you. 150, what's popping, bro? Salute to you, bro. My beautiful daughter is in the building. Salute, sweetie. Smash the like button, please. I know y'all all ain't hit the like button yet either. I'm over here. Bro. I'm checking my likes. I'm looking at my chat. I'm checking my likes. I'm looking at my chat. Y'all ain't put y'all seatbelt on yet, bro. Y'all ain't put y'all seatbelt on yet. Put your seatbelt on when you hop in the car with your boy, bro. Put your seatbelt on, fam. That's all I need you to do. You ride in the car and shit. Let's be safe. Put your seatbelt on by smashing that like button one time. Kevin Knight, the homie. Salute, Kevin. Always showing love to the channel. Teach, what's up with it, Teach? Silver, I can't never say your name right, so we just gonna call you Silver. Salute to you, Silver. That's me. What's popping, bro? The homie, Key. What up, Key? Hey, bro, y'all go subscribe to Everything Boxing. He dropping that fire content. I caught the Earl Spence video today. That shit was fire, bro. That shit was fire that when you dropped that. I was mad you ain't gonna lie though. You messed up my afternoon break and shit, bro. Matter of fact, you gotta text me, bro, before and I'll let you know whether or not you can go live, bro. I need the 2:30 p.m. Central Time live in my building, bro. I need that. 150 say I always hit the like. No cap. I appreciate that. Trap Media, what's popping? We got some heavy hitters in here today. We're gonna drop that link in a minute. Brown on boxing. I've been watching boxing since I was 7 with my uncles. I'm over 31 years old, and I bet you every single boxer that you started watching when you were 7 don't none of them box no more. So you had a decision to make. Do you like the boxer or do you like boxing? That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you already know. You already know. So, we was talking Tank Davis and Monster anyway, and just the difference in coverages, which, you know, I don't really like. But let's make no mistake about it. Like, ain't no excuses for Tank. Like, bro, I need that Loma smoke. Okay? I need the Kambosos smoke. I need the Devin Haney smoke in my life, Tank. And for all those 4 fighters, that's what I need. So if we was in the knockout boxing world, which we ain't, which we not in the knockout boxing world, you know, it is what it is. But if we were, bro, if we were in the knockout boxing world, what I would tell you is this. I would say I want to see Devin Haney versus George Kambosos, and then whoever win that belt, I want them to take the franchise belt and burn that shit, bro. I want them to take the franchise belt and I want them to burn that shit up, bro. Just take it, burn it up, light it on fire, and forget about it. Okay? That's the first thing. That's what I want to do first. Then while that's going on, give me some Gervonta Tank Davis versus some Vasily Lomachenko. Then whoever win the Kambosos and Haney fight the winner of Tank Davis and Lomachenko. That's what will happen in my world. But unfortunately, boxing, they don't listen to me. But if y'all keep smashing the like button, right? If y'all keep telling people about the channel and shit, maybe they'll start listening to me one day, y'all. So smash the like button, bro. You know what I'm saying? Southern T says, I was thinking on that Tank and the Nui shit too, bro. I'm trying to tell you. And it ain't really, it's no shade to a Nui because people deserve, you know what I'm saying, tune-up fights and shit. People deserve to get that off. But, bro, people don't like Barrios and Isaac Pitbull Cruz. But let's not act like that's Marius. Like, that's who he fought before he fought Diapan. Let's not act like that's Marius and fucking Diapan. Like, come on, bro. Come on, fam. No. That's not okay to me, bro. And especially when you're supposed to be of the higher stature. You're the one that's the pound for pound fighter. You're the one that some believe is one of the best fighters in the world. So why does a fighter who everybody shit on say he ain't no pound for pound fighter, he ain't fought nobody, he ain't did this, he ain't did that? Why they get more criticism than you, bro? Your promoter had technical difficulties here in America. I was looking for your shit on ESPN Plus because you look at all the news outlets, they say Monster anyway, ESPN Plus. I had told my boss and shit for my day job. I was like, man, I got a doctor's appointment, bro. I got a doctor's appointment and shit. And I'm really like, I ain't got no damn doctor's appointment. I'm finna watch this fight. I go to ESPN Plus. That shit is nowhere to be found, bro. Made me waste a whole half day. Y'all know how hard it is to build up CTO, bro. Choice time off, paid time off and shit. Made me waste a whole half day. And the fight wasn't even on. Talking about they had technical difficulties. What? Bro, I was heated. And salute to the homie Batman in the building. I see you coming through. Batman, smash the like button. L-Dub, what's popping? L-Dub in the building. Yo, that's L-Dub. I've been following you on Twitter and shit, bro. And you know I rock heavy with you and I appreciate all the info. L-Dub is like, he be knowing fights gonna happen before they happen and shit. He got a formula. Like, he got a lab coat on and shit. He got a formula, typing shit up, looking at rankings and shit. He be like, oh, yeah, that's the fight. That makes sense. That's the fight that might happen next. And then they announce the shit like 2 weeks later. What I'm saying is go subscribe to L-Dub. That's what I'm saying. In case you want to know what I'm saying. Great point. And I don't disagree with you. But what I will say is this. Nonito Donaire is a multiple division champion. He came all the way up from 112 pounds, Brian. All the way up from 112. Stop me when I don't state a fact. He came up from 112 pounds, fought Monster anyway, at 118 pounds. He hurt Monster Inoue, went the distance with him in a highly competitive fight, and Monster Inoue came away with the victory. Another fact, Leo Santa Cruz is a 3-division world champion. Leo Santa Cruz, at the time of his Tank Davis fight, had beat everyone that he had ever been in the ring with. He had took that one loss, but he came back and avenged it. He didn't last the distance with Tank Davis. He knocked Tank Davis out. So, with that being said, who had the better performance? Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz? Monster Inoue versus Nonito Donaire. Yet. What do we hear about Tank Davis being Leo Santa Cruz? Oh, he pulled little Leo up. Little Leo. Small little Leo Santa Cruz. He was supposed to do that. What do we hear about Monster Inoue? What a tough performance. He's so tough. That's why he's proved why he's pound for pound. What's the difference, bro? What's the difference? And again, remember, we said it here, same dimensions. Same dimensions, both 5'5", both got the same reach. How come only one of them is the weight bully that's fighting at the bigger weight class? And Leo Santa Cruz is bigger than Nonito Donaire. I'm just saying, bro, these are just things that I think about. You know what I'm saying? I find it funny. And again, I ain't saying Tank don't deserve criticism. I'm just saying that some of the shit that Tank and Inoue are doing right now, I mean, it's similar enough to where if you want to give Tank more criticism, cool, but we ain't gonna give Monster Inoue none. Like we don't give him nothing. We don't give him no criticism at all. We don't give him nothing. He just get to make it. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. It's no smoke, it's no shade or nothing like that. But it's just I just the difference in the way that people view certain things. Cause I'm the one that like you hear me and you probably like, oh man, you're a Tank Davis fanboy. Anybody in here that rock with me, they know. They know. That ain't the case. Just go check the content. The homie Brian Harkin says he felt like Isaac Cruz won that fight. Hey man, you scored the fight how you scored. I humbly disagree. I had Tank winning that fight a competitive 8-4. But I know you know your boxing, and I ain't gonna like we can just have a difference of opinion on that. It is what it is. But all right, bro. We got enough people in here. Smash the like. We about to get ready to drop a link. Look, man, I got the free version, okay? We can only have 6 people up here at a time. I ain't paying for have 10 people up here because I can't hear all y'all anyway, bro. I can't hear everybody up here anyway. And we're going to open up the panel. We can continue to talk about this topic. We can segue into Spence and Crawford. This y'all show today, man. But here's what it is, though. Here's what it is, though. I'm not for none of that cussing each other out and shit, not letting people talk. Last time I did a panel like this, it kind of went off the rails. I'm not doing that today. We're going to let each other talk. You know what I'm saying? We're going to let each other get their point out. And if you got a difference of opinion, just let me know. Hey, Knockout, I want to respond to that. And then I'm going to let you respond, bro. I'm going to let everybody talk whatever your opinion is. But what we're not going to do is talk over each other, cuss each other out, because it's going to be a lot of people in here in the chat and shit, and they want to hear this boxing talk. They don't want to hear a bunch of people yelling at each other over the internet, bro. This ain't the channel for that. This channel is for us to have a dialogue. We speak different opinions. Maybe you can change my mind. Maybe I can change your mind. Maybe we can come to an agreement. Maybe we can agree to disagree. But we not internet tough guys, right? Ain't nobody gonna beat nobody ass over the computer and shit. Like that's not happening. So let's just talk this boxing. Let's keep it fun. Let's keep it respectful. And you know, if you got something to do, that's cool. Because I'm sure we're gonna have. Last time we did this, we had people waiting in the background and stuff like that. So if you don't have too much more to say or you ain't interested in talking on another topic, I just ask that you let somebody else come on if they want to choose to come on. But that's all I got, man. Let me read this last little comment, then we're gonna drop the link, get some links going up in this thing, man. Now they put Inoue on the pound list, and not a soul knew he fought this weekend. He fought on Tuesday. I mean, you had to be diehard. It's the house, and salute to you, bro. I ain't never seen you in the building. I appreciate you coming through. He said literally not a soul. Why? He fought the worst opponent any pound for pound fighter has fought since Canelo Yildirim. I ain't here to disagree with that, and that's all I'm saying. Was Isaac Cruz worse than Diapin? Diapin, bro. I don't know. I don't like the opponent. I don't like the difference in coverage, bro. I don't like the difference in coverage. Criticize everybody when they deserve it. Give everybody props when they deserve it, and Knockout won't have shit to say. But here we go. Let me grab this link. Yeah, I'm getting close, Felix. Y'all subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We coming up on 2,000 subs, bro. And we're going to try to keep it going. All right, there go the link. Boom. There go the link. If I don't know you, I just ask that you turn your camera on so I can see you, so we can meet. Then I'll let you on. But if I know you, you know who you are. You know you good. Let's get on up here and have this good boxing talk. Link is in the chat for all that want to join, man. Catch up on some of these comments while we waiting. We got Tim Muse in the middle on ESJ or Bud for 147. Impressed by both of their skill sets, but can't choose one. Brian, you can turn your camera off. I know who you are, bro. Or if you want to leave it on, that's cool too. Whatever you want to do. Got Brian Harkin coming through. What's up, Brian? How you doing, brother? You muted, Brian, if you can.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. How you doing tonight, man? Or you
I'm
across
having
the
an
pond,
echo
ain't
here.
you?
I'm having an echo, so
You muted, Brian, if you can.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Okay, he stepped out. I think he was having some technical difficulties. What up, Crush? Salute to you, bro. Salute to you, Brian. Feel free to hop back on when you get whatever's going on situated. And y'all, we got the panel open, man. I'll drop the link again in case y'all didn't catch it the first time. Am I still echoing? Can y'all hear me? Somebody let me know. I think we was good. Skinny says it's an echo, but I thought we was good. We should be good now. There we go. Boom. Boom. Key, what up, bro? It's an echo, but I thought we was good. We should be good. I think that's your phone, Brian. Boom.
Yo,
What's up with it?
What up, bro? What's going
on?
down?
Ah man, chilling.
What you think, Brian? I think that's your phone, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong, but
yeah, because when we go when you mute yourself, Brian, we good over here. Once you mute yourself, so it's something going on your end.
He probably got you on in the background on his phone or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But what you think of what I'm talking about so far, bro? Have you been able to catch it?
Yeah. You talking about like basically? I was on the phone, but I caught when you were saying about Tank Davis and Newey, right? And it's crazy because I don't remember if you remember, I was the first one that was saying that. I was saying that a while back that like I said if Newey is high on the pound for pound list, well Tank Davis needs to be right there where he at. You know what I'm saying? All right, you know what I'm saying? Because essentially they basically doing the same things. And Newey, he knocking out everybody he been in the ring with. And he ain't fighting the top competition. And Tank Davis, he doing the same shit. So one of them can do it, and they can put him, high on the pound for pound list, and the other one doing it, and he ain't even on the pound for pound list. So
bro, let me tell you this, bro. Let me look this up for you because I had it all written down, bro. The homie Monster Newey, bro. He fought. So the dude he just fought on Tuesday, fam. You gonna get a kick out of this shit. The dude's name was Iran Diapan. Iran Diapan got put to the top of the IBF and WBA rankings by beating some dude named Suka Prasad Pumpatak. He beat him by 6-round KO. The guy Pumpatak already had 11 losses before they fought each other, bro. And on top of those 11 losses, he had already been knocked out 5 times. So the guy that knew he just fought got to the top of the rankings by knocking out a guy that had already been knocked out 5 times when he wasn't even top 15 in the rankings at all, bro.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what up, Batman? What was you saying, Keith?
Nah, I say nothing. I'm just saying it just don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? It really don't make no sense.
Yeah, bro, this shit ain't right. Batman, what you got on this double standard situation, bro?
Oh, the double standard? Man,
Yeah, man.
Monster got a lot of fans over there in China, man. So and then
It's Japan, bro. He from Japan, fam.
Japan. Oh, my fault. I ain't know where the fuck he was from.
Land of the samurai, bro.
But man, he on a bigger platform. That's the only reason why. I mean, ESPN, bigger platform. They got more flunkies over there that's gonna go for that's gonna talk that talk for Monster anyway. Because if Tank was on ESPN, it'd be the same thing. But he be promoted by somebody they hate and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. So my whole thing that I was trying to let me fix my camera because it's kind of off a little bit. My whole thing that I was trying to bring to light, like, bro, we all critical because I've heard you do it, Batman, and salute to Seawood, Skinny Too Litty. I see all y'all in the building, y'all smash the like button. But I've heard you do it, Batman. I've heard Key do it multiple times. Like, we all want to see Tank Davis fight tougher competition. Like, that's a fact that can't be refuted. We all want the same thing when it comes to that. But what we can't do is we can't allow other fighters, like, we got to keep that same energy all the way across the board, bro. And so Inui is fighting fighters that are far worse than the fighters that Tank Davis are fighting, bro.
Oh,
Like he just is, fam, and he's
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And I've been saying that. I haven't talked about it a lot, but I did touch on it, and I talked about it for a minute because I noticed that too. So I agree with you 1,000%.
Y'all know we don't really notice the lower weight classes, man, until they start boosting somebody up from down there talking about them real good. But you know what I'm saying? The only reason I pay attention to it now because my little brother down there. So,
what you think of and Brian? I see you in the building. I think the echo is gone. You good? I'm gonna come to you next. But Batman, what you think of You had a chance since your brother down there. You had a chance to look at Jesse Rodriguez down there yet?
Jesse Rodriguez. No, I haven't.
Bro, he's somebody to keep your eye on, bro. He can fight. He can fight out of San Antonio, Texas. He nice. He down there at 118 right now. I think he just he was supposed to fight for the WBA regular title, but the champion pulled out, I believe, that he was supposed to fight.
At 118?
I believe so. Let me check right quick. I don't wanna
because don't nobody got the regular title.
It was something. Hold on. Okay, no, I'm wrong. He fight lower. He oh shit, he way lower, but he nice though. Yeah, he way lower. So I had to look that up and correct myself. But anyway, bro, long story short, we should start paying attention to these other weight classes, bro. We really should, because it's a lot of good fighters down there, bro. But Brian Harkin, I'm gonna pass it to you, man. What you got on this whole Tank Davis Monster Anyway comparison that I was making?
Nah, right. I agree with you. The level of opponent is not up to par for both guys, right? I do think Tank Davis is fighting a better level of opponent, better well-known names. Like Isaac Cruz was in the top 10, so I do agree with that, right? But as I say that, like, I do think that Tank Davis was beaten by Isaac Cruz. I had it 7-5. But, he didn't get the decision. Isaac Cruz didn't get the decision. So, Tank Davis did win by 3 judges' scorecards. So that's just life. That's boxing. Nothing we can do about it. But, we can agree to disagree. I think here, I've been praising Tank for the longest time. I do think he's a top fighter. I do not believe he will reach his full potential under Mayweather Promotions. I've been saying that for the longest time, because as long as he ain't getting the fights, and this is why he bombed, right? As long as he ain't getting the fights the fans want to see, as long as he ain't fighting some of the top guys, we'll never know how good he is, or any of these guys are, right? I'm talking about Devin Haney. I'm talking about, well, I don't really place Ryan Garcia in that question. I'll put Shakur Stevenson in there before I put Ryan Garcia.
Them all facts. No, I agree with everything you're saying. Let me I was gonna ask you something. It slipped my mind. Oh yeah. What so for Tank Davis, you felt like he lost to Isaac Cruz 7-5. So How many swing rounds you have in there? Where it could
two
have went
swing
either way.
rounds.
Two
I
of
had
them.
2 swing rounds.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No,
So,
I ain't mad at that. You like the aggression. I'm guessing you like the aggression of Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and if you felt like he
I
was
fought him
making
for
Tank
more
uncomfortable.
points. The different, right? I've used this terminology before, right? Jojo Diaz, when he fought Devin Haney, he was getting Devin Haney into the positions he wasn't pulling the trigger. When Isaac Cruz was getting him Tank in those positions, he was pulling the trigger, and that was the only difference, between the 2 fights for me.
I got you.
So, and I scored the Devin Haney fight 9-3. So
in favor of Haney
for Haney,
okay.
yeah.
I got you.
So
I got you.
I do like aggressive fighters. That's sort of my style, but you got to do something with it. You got to land punches. There has to be a clear style. There's no point throwing and you keep missing. I thought he landed a lot of punches, in the fight, and I thought he landed more punches than Tank. So but there was 2 swing rounds in there. I could have given to Tank. I just give it to Cruz for the aggression.
I got you. I understand where you're coming from, and you got reasons behind it. Skinny, what up, bro?
What's good with your homie? You all right?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. What you got on the whole the conversation? We're gonna get into Spence and Crawford, but the conversation we were having to start the show, man, the whole double standards, tanking Monster anyway, man. What you got on that?
Man, I was sitting thinking to myself the other day. I found myself, because I was going hard on Tank. I was like, man, you know what? It is time for Tank to do this, and it is time for Tank to do that and do this. And then I look up on the Tuesday, and they say, somebody tell me, you watching Anyway fight tonight? I said, I'm watching who? I'm watching who fight tonight? And they got a fight tonight? They was like, yeah, he fought.
It was 8 a.m. our time, so 8 a.m. Central time. He was fighting on Tuesday, and that shit.
I was up at like 3 in the morning. Knockout. I was up at like 3 in the morning. Knockout. Somebody asked me that shit. I went live just on some humbug shit, and they asked me that. I was like, I didn't even know that man fought today, and who he fight. They said, I don't know. And that's what I get a lot when I ask who Anyway fight. I don't know. I know he fought down there one time. I don't know.
He's a good fight, and he won that fight and did his thing. But it's
worse than Tank when it comes to the level of competition. To be real with you, he worse than Tank.
Yeah. Can I say something very quick?
Go ahead.
I don't blame these fighters. I blame the promoters for putting on. Really, they're the ones who really choose the fights, unless it's a mandatory position. Unless it's a mandatory, it is the promoters, the ones that choose who these guys fight. I think we forget sometimes that the promoters are meant to work for the fighters, not the other way about. Not the other way about. But that's just I never blame the fighter.
When I agree with that mostly, but when you got fighters that control their own destiny, then we hold them to a little bit different standard, right? So like Canelo, he get to pick whoever the hell he won't fight.
Yeah.
He get to pick whoever he won't fight. You got right now Devin Haney, even like people don't want to fight him, but he's in a situation where he can go cross-platform. If they want to fight him on ESPN, he can take his ass over there. If they want to fight him on Showtime, he can take his ass over there. So you right, it depends on the fighter, but in these fighters we talking about, Monster anyway, Gervonta Davis, they don't really too much control who they fight. And then I'm gonna pass the A17 boxing B. I see you in the building, bro. Let me get this thought out, then the floor will be yours. But the thing that I don't like, and what I've always been calling for since I started my channel, if they moving you in a way that you don't like it, I don't want a fighter to just go along and get along. Like I much more prefer a fighter. I much more prefer a fighter to be like, look, bro, they got me fighting this fighter over here, but I want to fight that dude. But I'm gonna do it because it's in my contract. I gotta fight who they telling me to fight. But y'all need to push for this fight over here because this is a fight that I want. Because when you just like the worst thing I hate to hear a fighter say, well, I'll fight anybody. Which all right, you'll fight anybody. That means you'll fight one of the brothers up here on the panel. That means you'll fight one of anybody can mean anything, bro. So I like for them to be vocal, let us know who they want to fight. And even though they might be beholden to they promoters and shit who's picking their fight and trying to run their career, they still got a mind to speak up. They all on social media. They tweeting every other minute and shit. So tweet some good shit to let us know what type of smoke you really want. A17 Boxing B. Let me get to the super chat that the homie Zulu Line just dropped, and then I'll get to you. Salute Zulu. I appreciate you showing love to the channel. He said showing some love to the spot, bro. Salute to everyone. Salute to you, Zulu Line. I appreciate you in that super chat. A17, what you got, bro?
What's happening? What's happening to everybody on the panel?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
Yeah,
Right now, we ain't talking Spence and Crawford yet, but just what you got on the whole Tank Davis Monster Anyway thing, man.
Well, I was just gonna say what he echoed. I was trying to jump in to say it before somebody touched on it. Man, pretty much, if we used to say, you know what I'm saying, that the motherfucker was just scared they wasn't ducking till the promotional game came in, and now we see what the promotional game is. If your ass ain't under the same banner, you ain't getting the fight. Yeah. Unless you're a Mando, and now even when you're a Mando, they come up with excuses. I mean, we see it. We're looking at Devin Haney as right now. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's hard to say that a motherfucker ducking if they ain't under the same promotional team. Now, somebody like Devin Haney, yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because quote unquote, he is on boss. But you have to understand. You know, generally they're gonna fight for his fights to be on the network that he worked through. Dance. So it's always something when it comes to that. So I just feel like if you ain't under the same promotional team, you know what I'm saying? Shit, how can you call it a duck? Because the promoters gonna do what they do, and I just think them cats got to be careful. You got to tiptoe for slander, for everything or anything else. Or getting your ass put on the shelf. We seen Bob put motherfuckers on the shelf for different reasons. What fighter want to have their career tied up 2.5 years going back and forth to court? Who money long enough to do that? So that's why a lot of them go along to get along. It's a goddamn shame, but it is what it is. So it's hard to call Tank a duck. It's hard. Now it's easy for us to get on who we need to get on. That's what I think. It's easier for us to get on Leonard Ellaby ass. Or for us to get on Florida ass and to flood their social media and or the way that we have opportunities to contact them and force them to do different. You know what I'm saying? And then stop buying the bullshit. But it's always going to be a section of casuals that buy it. You know what I'm saying? So the Rolly fight was a bullshit fight. When they made the Eastside Cruz fight, that was a better fight.
Yeah, it was.
That was a better fight. And Tank even acknowledged it was a better fight. So it is what it is, man. Top Rank got a lot of the lower weights. You know what I'm saying? So it'll make it look like them the guys that mix it up. Them the guys that really want to be a part of something. But we see, you know what I'm saying? Top Rank dudes duck a motherfucker that don't have no bounds, like Devin Haney. We see somebody like Kambosos duck somebody like Devin Haney who ain't got no boundaries. So it is what it is, man. The shit all sick, and they gonna prop up on ESPN. They gonna prop up who they want. That's the station for casuals, bro.
Big facts, because what happens is people that really just watching football and basketball and boxing happen to pop up on some highlights or some shit. That's the people that ESPN catching on a daily basis. Let me say this though, for George Kambosos, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. As a boxing fan, bro, I want him to fight Devin Haney next, and I'm gonna pass this to Key, and then we'll go around to Brian, and then we'll let Skinny go, and we'll go back to 817. I want him to fight Devin Haney, but am I gonna be like for Kambosos? If I'm advising him, which I'm not, you got to take whoever offer you the most money, and whatever's gonna make you the most money. Because let's just keep it a buck. Like unless it's another upset, those belts are basically for sale for him, bro. They basically for sale because regardless of who he pick, whether it's Lomachenko, whether it's Devin Haney, whether it's Gervonta Tank Davis, whoever he decides to fight, they gonna be favored to beat him, bro. It's gonna take another upset for him to win, for him to hold on to those belts. So he ain't gonna admit it. He ain't gonna come say it publicly. His team ain't gonna admit it. But them belts is basically for sale, fam, to whoever the highest bidder is. And I hate to say it because I know it's a lot of brothers in the chat. I know it's a lot of people that rock with me that really rock hard for Devin Haney. But if you asking me to make a prediction on it and what I think is gonna happen, bro, unfortunately, I don't think Devin Haney gonna get that fight, bro. I don't think he gonna get the Kambosos fight. I think it's either gonna be Loma or I think it's gonna be Tank Davis. And I think it may come down to not only who offers Kambosos the most money, if one of them happens to be willing to go to Australia. But I don't think Devin Haney's gonna get the fight for undisputed, bro. And it's sad because that's what I want as a boxing fan. But just knowing how these dudes go after money, Kambosos like shit. I'm gonna take a L anyway. I might as well take a L and get as much money as possible. Might as well take a L and get this big bag, bro. So let me pass it to Key. Key, what you got on there, man? Who you think Kambosos gonna fight?
Drop the link for knockout.
Well, I've been saying, man, you know, you've been on the show, and I've been saying, I know what the play been the whole time. You know, he finna fight Lomachenko. He gonna have a fight with Lomachenko over there in Australia if they can get the fans back and everything. You know, don't stop that with the COVID situation and everything, and that's been the play. You know, I mean, I talked about it on the show extensively, and that's what's gonna happen. As far as Devin Haney, you know, is one part of me want to feel bad for Devin Haney. You feel me? Because I'm like, man, you know, they doing Devin wrong. They doing him wrong. The sanctioning bodies, this Mauricio Suleiman, you know how he playing. If you're not a Hispanic Mexican fighter, well, shit, he's not. He gonna do you however he want to do you. You know what I'm saying? He changing rules when he want to, and they doing Devin Haney wrong. So one part of me want to feel bad for Devin Haney, but another part of me like, man, nah, forget that. I ain't feeling bad for Devin Haney because he's still holding that WBC strap. Me, I think he need to, you know what I'm saying? You got to make a move, right? You got to stand for something, or they gonna keep. You know what I'm saying? If you don't stand for something and stand up, and that's for Devin Haney, and that's for all these other fighters, you know, black fighters that's getting done wrong with these titles. If you don't stand up and let Mauricio Suleiman know, look, man, fuck your belt. Excuse me for cussing, you know what I'm saying? But you know, forget your belt. I don't need your belt. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can make
if you
this
do
fight.
that, but Key.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Let him finish, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Let him finish.
Forget your belt. And you got to stand up because, you know, if nobody never says nothing, these sanctioning bodies is going to continue to do what they doing. You feel me? Like, I mean, come on now. You see how they did Devin Haney wrong. According to what's going to happen. Oh yeah, you know, such and such. He need he need Devin Haney's belt to be undisputed, right? He need, you know, and then as soon as Lomachenko come on the surface, he don't need Devin Haney belt to be undisputed no more. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
And so we see what the play is. We see what the play is, but like I said, you know, hey, I mean, we can scream for Devin Haney and the rest of these fighters until our face turn blue, but if they ain't trying to do nothing about it, you know what I'm saying? What can we do?
We can't really do nothing. I agree with you. The only thing, like, if you Devin Haney, you really want to be the one to be the sacrificial lamb, bro. Like, you really want to be the one that's gonna go out there on the limb, start dropping belts, talking shit to these sanctioning bodies, bro. You think you ain't getting a shot right now? Shit, your ass will never get a shot. But 817, I was gonna pass to Brian, but what did you want to add real quick, and then I'll pass it to Brian, bro?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know, if he do that, he kind of, you know, it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't deal. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a whole lot better if a bunch of motherfuckers just did it along with him, and it was uniform. Then it really make a move. Because on the cool, that's what they doing it to him for. They want to make him drop it, or else, you know what I'm saying, shoot the 140, so they can make whoever they want to be the champions. You dig?
They trying to turn that man into the Colin Kaepernick of boxing, bro.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
But you're right, King. I don't think you're wrong, fam.
But see, this is why I was saying 817, right? Because people like, oh, well, you know, he got the titles and this and that. Well, they showing you that title don't mean shit. He can't get no fights with that title anyway. You know what I'm saying? What weight is it holding when Mauricio Suleiman is basically saying, oh, that title don't mean nothing? If you telling me that this man got this WBC strap that's been around for years and years and years, and now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, George Kambosos or whoever else has the franchise belt is the undisputed and they don't need that title. Well, what the fuck do that title mean? and then you can't get nobody
Not
to
a
fight you.
motherfucking thing.
You can't
Can
get
I?
nobody to fight you with that title. So what is the title
Facts.
doing? All you doing is
Yeah,
sitting there paying sanctioning fees, saying I'm the WBC champ, but they telling you that title don't hold no weight, and you still can't get nobody to fight you.
yeah.
Big
Facts.
It
facts.
only,
Big
yeah,
facts.
it only
Let me
seems.
go to Brian, y'all. Go ahead,
Sorry.
Brian. Floor is yours, bro.
Yeah, it only seems to hold no weight to the WBC, right? You know who recognizes that belt? All the rest of the sanctioning bodies recognize that belt as the main
That's a fact.
WBC belt, right? Franchise belt means shit, right?
Oh man,
It's a paperweight belt, right? I said this when Teofimo was when he held the belts, he's not undisputed. George Kambosos is not undisputed until you meet Devin Haney. Until you fight Devin Haney, you can't call yourself undisputed. As simple as that, right? What's next? When it originally happened, and George Kambosos beat Teofimo Lopez, I said Devin Haney should go for it. Devin Haney, that's the fight. That's the fight I want to see.
Here's the thing,
I want to
Brian. I
see
don't want to cut
undisputed.
you off. I'm gonna get the floor back to you, but I just want to make this point. I hear what you're saying to everybody on this panel. That franchise belt probably don't mean shit. But when you got ESPN running around here calling Devin Haney the email champ, disrespecting that man on national TV, they making the belt, they making the franchise belt only in his weight class mean more than the belt that he got. Like the agenda
Yeah,
is clear. Like they
the
really trying to push
agenda.
that
Yeah,
man out of here.
I understand the agenda, right? I'm not trying to disrespect the agenda, but the truth is, right? The truth is that the WBC belt Devin Haney's carrying, the rest of the sanctioning bodies agree that it is the number one belt in the
Facts.
WBC. So you cannot be undisputed if you do not meet Devin Haney for that belt. You cannot call yourself George Kambosos undisputed unless you meet Devin Haney for that belt. Now, I would like to see Devin Haney and George Kambosos. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney when he was when not undisputed, when he was unified champion.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I wanted to see. I'm consistent with this, right? Undisputed. Go for undisputed. And now it's George Kambosos. So go meet Devin Haney.
Got you.
So,
Let me get to this. Let me get to this super chat. Then let me pass it to Skinny. And then we'll pass it to Destiny Black. Then we'll go back to 817. Salute to the homie Tim Mouze out of France. I don't even know where you from, bro. Your name just sound French to me. Mouze out of France with the $10 in the super chat says appreciate the content. Keep up the grind. I appreciate you. Let me make this point. Then we'll pass to the homie
light
Skinny
skin.
Man.
Light skin. I think it's Muzzy. I might be pronounced as Muzzy. Light skin. I'm just playing with you.
I call him Mouze. I call him Mouze. I don't know.
It might be
be messing with
Montreal.
him.
It might be from Montreal or something.
But Kevin Knight brings up a point. He says ESPN runs Top Rank. They supposed to shade the other promotion guys. And see, Kevin, that's a deeper issue to me, bro. And I'll touch on it really briefly right now. So to me, that's part of the problem with boxing, right? That's part of the problem with why boxing ain't as popular as it should be, because they don't do this shit in other sports. Like you don't go to CBS and then the CBS football teams, the AFC, they don't talk about what's going on in all the football. Like only ESPN and Showtime and PBC, they do this shit. Like ESPN, you wouldn't even know it's a Showtime card this week, or you won't even know it's a PBC card this week because they won't even put it on their damn schedule, bro. And that's why boxing can't grow, because they all just self-absorbed, bro. They in they own agendas and shit, and they don't really care about the sport like that. They only care about their money. And so as long as that happens, shit, the sport gonna keep dying off, bro. It's gonna keep dying off over and over again. It's never gonna be as popular as it could be, because at the end of the day, I don't care what you tell me. You give me a great football game, you can give me a great basketball game, a great baseball game. None of those hold a candle to a great fight, bro. None of them. If you get a great fight, there is nothing more entertaining than a great fight. It's just marketed wrong, it's corrupt, and it's all the way out of bounds with that shit, bro. And that's why we're programmed to think, well, it's ESPN. Why would they say anything positive about Devin Haney? Because it's the truth. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Because you're supposed to say who the real champion is and not be pushing some bullshit and peddling shit to the fans that don't really know what's going on. But Skinny, the question was, bro, and we got off track a little bit. Who do you? It's two parts, right? Who do you want to see Kambosos fight, and then who do you think he actually gonna end up fighting next?
Okay, shit. Part one, who I want to see him fight. I think Devin Haney deserves undisputed at 135. You know, just off TP. You know, off top. I believe Devin Haney deserved the that jump just because he been waiting the longest. You know, he done had Lomachenko right go this way and fight T.O. He done had T.O. have to take his mandatory right. True enough. But now, because he could have got unification, right? So he had T.O. go that way and take that mandatory. And then shit, now he got George Kambosos saying, okay, Devin, shit, T.O. been running from you. So after I beat T.O., man, you gonna handle this wax. And now you kind of got George Kambosos tiptoeing slowly, the other way type shit. So I feel like George Kambosos should go ahead and, do actually what he said, do what's right, and give Devin Haney that shot. You know what I mean? And I feel like at this point, Kambosos, you got Lomachenko, Tank, and Haney, right? Pretty much, I think all three of them beat you, and I think Lomachenko, you go get the smallest bag for. So I think this is actually the worst decision that he could be doing. I think he gonna end up fighting Lomachenko, but I think he should fight Devin Haney because Devin Haney deserves the shot undisputed more than anybody in that division. And y'all, I'm not even a Devin Haney fan. I ain't one of them people that push the Devin Haney thing. I'm not even a Devin Haney fan. It is what it is, though. He deserved that motherfucker.
I got you. Shit, I agree with everything that you said. I'm just worried Kambosos is gonna go after that bag, and I don't know why he would fight Loma because I agree with that too. Like that ain't gonna get you the most money, bro. Bob Arum is notoriously cheap.
Out of them three,
Yeah,
that's the smallest bag.
that's gonna get you the smallest bag. But Destiny
Yeah.
Black, what you got on this? What?
Okay,
What?
as far as the bag goes, y'all, like we all know it's facts that Tank does not make more money than Devin. Like that's real facts. Tank actually owes money. He's being sued by a whole bunch of different people for jewelry and all other kind of things. When you talking about the bag, is Devin Haney opponents make more money than any of Tank's opponents ever made, and that's facts. So if we want to talk about the bag, then it's Devin all day.
JoJo did just get 2.5 million.
Yeah, right. And they make the most money out of everybody. If you want to talk about exposure, then yeah, Tank, he probably has a little bit more exposure than Devin. But you bring up Tank name, it's kind of simultaneous with Devin because Devin name, every time they bring up any fighter, Devin name is asked, just as well as Tank's name is. So maybe the exposure is like a little bit more on Tank's side, but as far as the bag goes, oh yeah, you're gonna make the most money with fucking Dev. That's off rip. And yeah, Dev definitely deserves it. I hear whoever was saying that about he needs to stop chasing that, fucking with the WBC. But I think it's more for him. I think it's more of like a legacy thingy or like more of like a I did it first kind of thing. You know what I mean? I think it's more like that, like more of a competition thing for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to have it. He definitely deserves it more than anybody. And Kambosos promised him that from the rip. He said, "Oh, yeah, T.O.'s never going to fight you, but when I fight him and win, I'm going to give it to you." So, I mean, it is what it is. He needs to fight Devin. That's what it is. And Devin's the only one of all of them that be calling out everybody. This nigga's willing to get in the ring with goddamn Hercules, Hulk Hogan, or, the Incredible Hulk. He's willing to get in the ring with any goddamn body. So you got to respect that. You got to respect his gangster at the end of the day, in my opinion.
I got you. Jimbo in the back, I don't know who you are, bro. You have to turn your camera on, and my panel's full right now. If somebody hop off, I'll let you come on, but you got to turn your camera on so I can see who you are, man. We ain't trying to get the channel flagged on no crazy troll type stuff, and I ain't saying you a troll. I just need to know who you are. 817, what
knockout? They did that. I was on the boxing section. Somebody like started putting porn on there, like some penises and stuff. It was mad weird.
I ain't got time for that. We talking boxing. I ain't got time for nothing they trying to do like that. You gotta let me know who you are if I don't know you. 817, what you got on that, man? Who you think Kambosos is gonna fight, and who do you want him to fight, bro?
Man, of course I want Kambosos to toe the line and do what the hell he's supposed to do and fight Devin Haney. I mean, we all been through it. It's ridiculous to watch Devin put himself in position to try to attain that glory and have him get fucked out of it. You know what I'm saying? Either by cowardice or by politics or whatever, what have you. So yeah, I want to see Kambosos fight Devin. I want to see him honor his word. But I mean, a man ain't got too much for you to respecting or judging by. You know what I'm saying? And what Kambosos provided. I mean, once he put Ryan Garcia name in his mouth, I knew the fuckery was coming. So, I mean, it is what it is. I want to see him fight Devin, who I think he gonna fight. I mean, I think he gonna either choose Loma or Garcia, and my reasons are he gonna choose Loma. It ain't about the bag being bigger; it's about the platform being bigger. Anybody know if you fucking with Bob Arum, you're not getting the biggest bag. Get out of here. You're not. You're not getting the biggest bag. You know what I'm saying? Bob getting that blank check and cutting you what he wants to after you pay his star, and he paying them peanuts on the dollar. So we already know the bag excuses a lot. And he used the platform like you're gonna really make a bag. But the platform don't even care about you. So yeah, I think he's gonna choose Loma stinking ass over his accomplishments along with his 2 losses and his pedigree. Or he gonna choose Riri Garcia and get him a dub with that belt. He gonna choose Riri Garcia.
Did you call that man Riri, bro?
Yes, he did.
Riri Garcia, aka Gizmo Duck. He gonna pick his raggedy ass and bust him up and act like he beat, you know what I'm saying? Do just like I told you what's name did, you know what I'm saying? They said they was gonna it was like he beat Mike Tyson and Holyfield in the same day. He gonna whoop Ryan Garcia, act like he beat one of the quote unquote 4 kings, and then somebody gonna take the belt off of him, but it won't be Dale.
Yeah. Hold on real quick. Jimbo, I see you in the chat, bro. That's cool if you want to talk boxing. I'm cool with that. But if you click the link, you gotta show me your face, bro. Then you can turn your camera off. But I don't know you. No disrespect, bro. I just don't know you. Everybody up here, I done been on panels with them before. I done seen them talk boxing before. I know them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you, bro. I'm willing to meet you though. Just gotta turn your camera on. Let me see who you are. Make sure you ain't on no weird stuff. Then you can turn it off and we can talk boxing. But until then, bro, you can't just sit up here and I don't know who you are, bro. But so for me, I think Destiny hit on something like JoJo got 2.5 million to fight Devin Haney. So, and I saw L Dub put this in the chat, and I saw somebody else put this in the chat. That kind of is on Eddie Hearn, bro. Like if you'll pay 2.5 million for JoJo, show Devin Haney that you really believe in him, bro. You're gonna have to come out them pockets. You might have to pay 6 or 7 million. And tell Kambosos that you're willing to have it in Australia if you really believe in Haney like that, bro.
George, I guess you're paying for the belts though, but damn, for George,
you're paying for the belts and you paying.
I think it'd be more like 3.
I give his ass 4 at the most.
Bro, I'm just saying, give him whatever it takes to make the fight. That's all I'm saying.
Because
if you do that, you don't think of it as paying Kambosos. You think of it as investing in Devin Haney because you think he's gonna beat his ass, right?
Right.
So you get the fight for your guy, and then he become bigger.
Like Eddie Hearn said he was willing to pay whatever it was too, though. He did say that his own mouth.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Eddie will pay for it. No
and,
doubt.
And even if he do, I was just gonna say, and even if he do, you have to think about it. That brings you got an undisputed champion fighting on your network on dancing. You know what I'm saying? If you Eddie Hearn, that's how you got to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even if you do come out of pocket a little bit, you got an undefeated fighter who's cool with fighting for dancing. I mean, undisputed champion. You got one with Canelo, and what he do? I mean, shit, he bounced before he got it.
Yeah.
But it's a chess move too. It's a huge chess move because now everybody got to come see you. If you Devin Haney, you beat up George Kambosos, everybody got to come see you now, or they got to move up. Loma can't move up with his little ass, so he got to come see you, bro. He got to come see you, or he gonna be exposed as a duck because he got to keep fighting, you know, Richard Comays and Nakatanis and shit. You know, him and Nakatani Part 2 and shit. I don't know. Let me catch your super chat, Brian, then I'll let you cook, man. Hawaiian Punch with the $5 in the super chat. He say flexing with the child tax credit. Flexing with the child tax credit. Don't mind me. What's good, KO? Salute to you, bro. Salute to you, man. I appreciate that, bro. Brian, what were you trying to say, brother?
Well, I want to say something, then I'm going to bounce.
Okay.
The one thing about taking Devin Haney to Australia is I don't think he's going to knock out Kambosos Jr. I think he outboxes him, but I don't think he knocks him out. So any type of fuckery on the scorecards, right, may not go his way. You know what I mean? Like I think Devin's the best boxer of the lot. I think he's got the least power of the whole, you know. I
Yeah,
think
I
he's got
agree.
police power. So
I agree.
that's just where I am. I don't see him stopping Kambosos Jr. and taking Kambosos Jr. to Australia could be a dangerous game, especially
It is.
with those judges' scorecards.
Do you think your guy can outbox him or not? Though that's what Eddie Hearn got to say. Cause shit,
I,
Devin Haney,
I,
if he got to make it to where it's 11-1, 10-2, and can't nobody say shit. Cause I
yeah.
agree with you. If it's competitive, that it can be some fuckery on the scorecards. But
Oh
shit,
yeah.
if
Yeah.
Devin
Yeah.
Haney going there 9-3, 10-2 his ass, ain't shit nobody gonna be able to do.
Yeah, I'm just putting that point out because Kambosos surprised everyone. He's quicker than people thought. I think Kambosos is very quick off the draw, and he got a quick jab. He got quick foot movement. And I think he really surprised Teofimo Lopez. And when Teo was in transition, he was getting his punches off first, and Teo just didn't know how to deal with. So it's a different type of thing. And if he can make a competitive fight, all he has to do is win probably 4 rounds, and he may get it. He may get it in the judges' scorecards, right?
All right,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Well, I got you, bro. You got any last words before you hop off?
Oh no, just thanks for having me on Knockout Boxing. It's a pleasure chatting up with you guys, and I'll be on again.
All right, man. Take it easy, bro.
Peace.
All right, look, we about to get into Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. And I know most of the panel up here are Errol Spence fans. We want to even it out a little bit. So I'm about to drop the link. I only want people that root for Terrence Crawford. If you root for Errol Spence, don't come up here because we already got enough Errol Spence fans up here, man.
Oh God, here we go with the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford.
We got enough up here. The people voted. This is what y'all want to talk about. So I just dropped the link. We in the chat with it. Feel free to come up if you got something that you want to get off your chest. Key, what so I saw your video today, but it's probably some people in the building that didn't see it. What's going on, bro? Errol Spence talking about he called Bud, but then they talking about it's a fake account, but then Bud like, nah, he ain't called me. What's up, bro? What's the latest on this shit, man? What's popping with these two brothers?
Yeah, man. So with that tweet, man, that was a fake tweet. Somebody had tweeted and said, how dudes do the little fake Twitter shit and they'll put it up. Well, somebody did it, and they basically was just saying that, pretending like Errol Spence was putting up that he was calling Bud, but Bud was talking all this stuff on the internet. But you know what I'm saying? You ain't picking up the phone, Bud. You talking all this shit on the internet, but you ain't picking up the phone. And then, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden, when people went to look at Errol Spence's account, the tweet wasn't on his account. You feel me? So it was a fake tweet. And then, people got to running with,
I saw that shit. How did the person get the check mark then? Because don't the check mark mean you verified or some shit?
I'm saying, did you see it on his account? Or did you go to Errol Spence's account?
I didn't. I saw the screenshot.
Yeah, see, they be doing that shit, man. They do that, man. They know how to do that.
I seen Tank make like a string of tweets and delete them joints one night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
I just seen a few of them make tweets because I be on Twitter advocately. I just seen a few of them make tweets and get rid of them hoes.
So what I did, what I did is I asked around. I asked people that be on that joint like that. And I'm like, is that real? And they like, well, we don't know because when we went to Errol Spence's account, it wasn't there right after it went up. So my thing is like, I don't see him tweeting some shit like that and then erasing it as soon as, you know what I'm saying, he tweeted. You feel me? So I just figured like that was some fake shit, whatever. And
didn't
he ain't
Sean
said
Porter do some shit like that, bro?
Sorry, y'all. I've been trying to order this damn food. DoorDash been fucking playing with me.
I do that,
I want my
sometimes.
goddamn money back.
Man, that's normal. That's a normal thing.
Hello?
Well, Sean Porter did that,
Can
but
you hear
see,
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
yes,
Yeah, we can hear you.
Anyway, like I was saying, if Sean Porter did that shit before, I mean, these fighters do that before. Sean Porter did it, but I know what was going on behind the scenes. Sean Porter was advised to take his shit down. You know what I'm saying? That's why Sean Porter took his down. Now, Errol Spence could have been advised to take it down, but I ain't never seen Errol tweet some shit and then erase it. So, I just go off of the type of things that, the man has shown you,
in his past. I ain't never seen him tweet no shit and then erase it, right? But anyway, so today he let everybody know. Basically, man, I ain't been talking on Twitter or Instagram or none of that. And y'all taking my, me being quiet and in the cut, y'all taking that like as a weakness. Nah, I see everything that's going on, but I'm in here working, right? I want all the smoke. Whoever want it, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting everybody know whoever want it. I want all the smoke. I'm out here working. And at the end of the day, if y'all looking for me to slip up, it ain't gonna be no more slip ups. Ain't gonna be no more slip ups. And he letting everybody know, like basically, man, all of that outside of the ring issues that I was having, to where I was having to have fat camps, and I ain't doing none of that no more. And he showed everybody like just where I've been. I've been working. I'm in shape. Derek James been saying for months. He been saying Errol Spence been in there working for months. Even when he wasn't cleared with his eye, he was working. So man, that man gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? And Bud gonna get what he want.
Damn. Okay, Skinny. What you think of the tweet saga, bro? The tweets of the tweets and
I
taking down,
truly,
put up. What you got on
yeah,
there,
I
bro?
truly like. I know that shit happens because I use Twitter and I think you follow me on Twitter. So we ain't go get into
Yeah.
the shit that I post and not and take down on Twitter. But I do that shit too. And I really don't give a fuck whether he did or he didn't. I don't give a fuck whether Bud said this, Bud said that. But all I care about is who the fuck, finna fight next, really who I care about. Because if I can get either fight at this point, Earl or Boots or Earl or Bud, I'm gonna take either one or Boots or however it go. Just like my guy just said, you saw Earl putting that picture out today, as an Earl Spence fan, that said me, I want never really unease, but that made me feel good to know that my nigga is still in the gym, even though I figured that,
Yeah.
but for him to actually drop a picture, letting they know that I ain't, I'm still working type shit, even though that's what I figured anyway. I'm just ready for him to fight. Be real with you. I'm past
Big
all.
fact.
I'm past all the the talking this shit. Really, I'm past all that.
Yo, hold on one second.
Yeah, but I really, man, I'm all talked out. I'm all talked out as far as this shit go. Cause we can talk about that shit every day, all day. I done lost my voice a few times on this early bullshit. Is my shit fucking up too? Can y'all hear me?
Yo, on my back.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear y'all good.
Yeah, you was
All right.
froze for a second. You straight. Damn, he froze again.
Who froze? We froze.
Nah, knockout. Look like.
You two fucking with his shit, bro.
Yo,
Knock.
am I
Yeah, go out and come back in, knockout. And that should fix all that shit. They normally fix all that shit when you go out and come back in. But
yo,
yeah, man,
yo,
I'm
yo,
really,
yo, can y'all
yeah,
hear
yeah,
me?
yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
my
we heard
bad.
you.
I don't know what happened, man. Pay all this money for internet. They're trying to hold your boy out, man. I don't know.
They do that.
But
They do that
what
shit.
was the last thing y'all heard me say? Chat, y'all let me know if we good, if we back good. Should be good now.
I don't know, man. I was finishing my statement and then
Sorry,
I ain't heard.
y'all.
Nah, it was my shit too. I don't know
No,
what's going
it
on.
wasn't you. It was definitely me because I'm trying to get my food fucking delivered, but they've been DoorDash been. I don't know who the fuck they deliver the food to. It's not at my goddamn address. And then
Got
you
you.
My
have to pay
wife,
like 20
my
something
wife
dollars for
might be
that
the one
shit, and you
fucking up.
never get your food. That
My
shit
shit
pisses
be
me off.
done daughter. My shit be the one fucking up all the time on my shit. On God.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I was trying to get it to Destiny Black. Let us know what you think of this whole tweet fiasco. The tweeting, the
You know what?
tweeting and going
Me
on.
and C just had this whole hash. We just had this whole thing hashed out. At this point, I'm just so annoyed with this whole Spence and Crawford, Bud thing back and forth. I just really kind of don't give a fuck no more. Like, you know, because it makes my head, like, it literally makes my fucking head hurt. Like, it literally does, because there's so much blame on this end, blame on that end. At the end of the day, we don't really know what the fuck is going on behind the scenes, unless, you know what I'm saying, you behind the scenes. And we don't really know what's being said and what's really being done. I don't really give a fuck. If they make the fight happen, they make it. If they don't, they don't. You know what? We're not going to lose no sleep or no money at the end of the day over it anyway. So it is what it is at this point. For me, I'm highly annoyed. I'm extremely annoyed. I was just attacked on BF show over, you know, me being a Bud fan, and they started, you know, talking about all this different kind of stuff that has nothing to do with the price of tea in goddamn China, and then try to flip it on me and say, oh yeah, well, it's you that's not talking boxing. Bro, you just said, because the dude I think is really fine is, like, you know, gay or whatever, and then you turned it into some gay shit. I didn't even have nothing to say about gay stuff, but you tried to, you know what I'm saying? But then they try to flip it on you when you're, you know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing with Bud fans. They do the same thing with Spence fans. I've definitely seen it. So it's like a back and forth thing. At the end of the day, who fucking cares?
For the sake of boxing, we need this fight.
We do, but we're not getting paid at the end of the day. We're all, like, beefing with each other. I mean, people like literally beefing with each other. People don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's fucking killing somebody over this fucking fight.
Seem like the fans want to fight more than the
fighters
want to fight.
It's like they want to go the damn fighters. So why? I mean, we're arguing over two fucking millionaires. Where's that getting us? Where is that getting us? No fucking where.
A17, what you think of the tweet fiasco, bro? Did Earl send it? Did he not send it? Do it matter? What's going on with this shit, bro?
Look what Tim said can knock out.
Say I'll pay $200.
On God.
Yeah, I pay $200.
I pay $200 without thought.
When you took the poll, it was overwhelming what people want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, you got some people that just get tired of the talk and this, that, and the third. And I think it's really what you pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pay attention to a motherfucker actions and then see if, you know, shit line up with them. So just on my end, I just want to say, you know, as far as that fan shit, you know, you got to be careful with that, because to be honest, I'm a fan of boxing, right? And a man who, and I can honor and respect certain men and certain men I can't, right? And certain things in society are polarizing, and they bring those things out of people. You know what I'm saying? And you can see, you know, through certain things, how people handle themselves and carry them. So there's a certain section of people, or at least I'm in that certain section of people, that when it comes to figures in sports and people I respect how they move, and then if they do what they say. So that's why I'm so, I guess, you know, to one side in this case more so than the other. But at the end of the day, that's some schoolyard shit. The tweeting and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's some schoolyard shit. That's some shit. That's some shit for the casuals. You dig what I'm saying? Because diehards, at the end of the day, we just want to see the fight. That type of shit is going to bring the casual in because they want to gossip and talk about the fluff and shit that really isn't there. But at the end of the day, we know the facts. You know what I'm saying? And we've been beating the facts over the head. And that's why, you know, you have people, quote unquote, exhausted and this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, we all want to see the fight. The poll didn't lie to you.
Yeah. I was thinking about, like, man, if I put I don't even need to put a poll up. If I put this shit up here, ain't nobody trying to talk about the lightweight division. But I snuck it in at the beginning anyway, cause shit, that's what I wanted to talk about. Shit, but yeah, it's what people want to talk about.
Boxing right now, man. This boxing right now, Earl and Bud and Earl, however you want to put it, it's boxing.
That's facts, bro. K-Rod,
it's the same shit we had with Fury. It's the same shit we had with Fury and D.
I was just about to say that, but I cut myself short.
Yeah, big facts. Yeah, when something take hold of the boxing community, bro, they go crazy, and that's what they want to talk about.
They fucking bananas, and like, yo, it's literally making people bananas. Like, yo, I don't have time for it. I don't like arguing about it. No, I don't really give a fuck. Fuck a Bud and fuck a Spence. How about both of that? Fuck both of them. Fuck both of them niggas.
This
What's
is the
happening?
thing,
You
though, right?
get your smoke.
Right.
That's
Go
how
This
ahead,
is
it's
the
go
thing.
ahead, Key. Let Key hop in. Go ahead, Key.
This is the thing about it though, because I feel how everybody getting sick of, you know what I'm saying, sick of it, sick of talking about it, because I be the same way. You know what I'm saying? I tell people behind the scenes sometimes, like, man, I ain't finna talk about that shit no more. I used to tell Money, when me and Money used to do the show, I'd be like, man, I ain't trying to talk about that shit no more. I mean, how much more can we say? But at the end of the day, if we wasn't talking about it, we wouldn't be getting the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because these people that's higher ups, they know what's being talked about. They know what fight that people want to see. So if you ain't talking about it, they looking at it like, okay, well, there ain't enough money in it for us to make the fight happen. So if we, you know what I'm saying, if we take the road to where ain't nobody talking about it no more, then you sure ain't gonna get the damn fight.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta talk about the shit. It's just I feel where people are coming from, where they tired of, but I love to talk boxing, so I ain't tripping on it. But K Rod, what you got, man? What you think of this whole situation? Welcome to the panel. Salute to you. But jump in here, man. What you got?
Yeah, thank you, Knockout. I just wanted to say one thing and then I'm gonna hop off. But
Go ahead.
I just think it's smoke and mirrors. I don't truly believe that the fight's gonna happen. I think if anything, Errol he should try to attempt to make the fight, but if it's not gonna happen, then I just say to hell with Bud and just move up to 154 and just go conquer it over there. Because honestly, like Crawford has to make the fight. Errol doesn't need the fight itself because he's already had his legacy at 147. So the welterweight division is just basically left with EJ and Bud. So I truly believe if EJ really wants to, he could try to make that fight one last time with Bud. But then if that doesn't work out, then just go up to 154 and just wait for the winner of Brian Castano and Jamel Charlo. And then that way he can get his undisputed. And then, if anything, just I'd probably just say hang it up at that point because EJ did say that he's not planning on boxing forever. So I think as he's still in his prime left, I probably try to revisit Crawford one last time, and then if contractual negotiations can't be met, then I say go up to 154, and just wait for the undisputed winner. So
I got you. That makes sense, man. Well, hey, salute to you. I appreciate you coming on, and salute to my son. What's up, son? Looking like a smooth
Joke.
killer right
I was
there,
like,
man.
what's somebody dad on here? Like, is
Nah,
that
that's
some
my nah,
bullshit?
that's my little man. That's my little man right there. K Rod, you got anything else?
no, that's about it. I appreciate you a lot, Knockout, and thank you for having me on.
Hey man, always welcome, bro. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you next time.
All right, adios.
Let me catch this super chat, then I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on the whole situation because I've been thinking about it since I started seeing all the shit going on. Damone Daniels in the super chat with the $2 says, "Do lifestyle habits play a key role in Bud versus EJ?" To answer that question first, I don't think we'll know the answer to that question until the fight happens, because you gotta wait to see what happens. Like if Spence goes in there and dog walks Bud Crawford, then the shit didn't matter. If
Question. I
Bud
got a
Crawford
question.
if Bud Crawford touched Earl Spence on his eye with a jab, and his eye swell up from a jab when he ain't never swelled up like that before, then we can say, oh shit, it might play a part. So we won't know until the fight happens. That's my answer to that question. But here's my thoughts on it. And I didn't hear anybody touch on this, so I want to try to bring something different to the table. I remember earlier this year, Earl Spence ain't say shit. He stopped talking. He went quiet. We ain't hear from him. And then boom, Manny Pacquiao versus Earl Spence got announced. Everybody was surprised. Nobody saw that shit coming. So he being quiet right now. He working. PBC's fight schedule is supposed to come up soon. I'm hoping we get a big announcement. And when I look at it, I tell people all the time. I said this on the homie Key panel, and salute, coach. I see you in the building, brother. I say this to the homie Key all the time. Skinny, I've said it to you. 817, I think you've heard me say it, and maybe Destiny, you've heard me say it too. At this point, you already got Keith Thurman fighting Mario Barrios. His ass is off the table, right? You got Danny Garcia. He done moved his ass. He done moved his ass up to 154. He off the table. His ass is off the table. So you can't fight Danny Garcia. You can't fight Keith Thurman if you're one of these two fighters. WBA champion, Yordenis Ugas. His ass is off the table. He got two tough ass fights, one of which he probably gonna lose because Stanionis ain't no sucker and Butayev ain't no sucker. There's some tough ass fights. So Ugas ass, he off the table. So we got no Ugas, we got no Keith Thurman, and we got no Danny Garcia. So that leaves Jerron Boots Ennis, that leaves Virgil Ortiz, and that leaves Earl Spence if you Bud Crawford. If you Earl Spence, that just leaves Terrence Bud Crawford. That leaves Jerron Boots Ennis, and that leaves Virgil Ortiz. Regardless of who anybody in the chat or who anybody on the panel thinks will win the fight between any combination of these fighters, we can all agree it's a dangerous fight for everybody, bro. It's an extremely dangerous. I don't give a fuck if it's Virgil Ortiz versus Earl Spence or Virgil Ortiz versus Terrence Crawford. I don't give a damn if it's Jerron Boots Ennis versus Earl Spence or Jerron Boots Ennis versus Terrence Crawford or Jerron Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz. You can pick whatever combination you want. It's a tough ass fight for any of those fights. So if it's a tough ass fight anyway, and you got to take a risk, why the fuck, like, bro, you got to fight. Y'all got to fight each other. Y'all got to fight each other. That's the only shit that makes sense. If you Earl Spence, why the hell would you come back, fight Jerron Boots Ennis for less guaranteed money in a fight that's not the fight the fans want to see, that's not going to sell as much as you and Terrence Bud Crawford, and risk everything that you done work hard for to get less millions when you could risk the same shit and get more millions? If you Terrence Bud Crawford, why the hell would you fight Virgil Ortiz or fucking Jerron Boots Ennis? Why would you fight them for less money? And then we already see how your numbers do. If you fight them, the shit might not even go on pay-per-view, bro. If you fight one of them fighters, the shit might not even go on pay-per-view based on how you've been performing lately. So why would you fight one of those dangerous ass fights for less money? And I've been hearing Terrence Bud Crawford fans say, well, yo, there's nowhere left for Earl Spence to go. Well, bro, there's nowhere left for Terrence Bud Crawford to go either. Both brothers need each other to get to this bag, bro. That's what I'm hoping. That's why I'm saying, look, man, this fight got to be next. It's the only fight that makes sense to me because you got to be a fool to fight Jerron Boots Ennis for less money. Because that young man can fight his ass off. And he a tough fight for either one. I don't care if you're a Crawford fan or a Spence fan. Jerron Boots Ennis is a tough ass fight, bro. A tough ass fight. So with that being said, Coach, welcome to the panel. Salute, OG. Can you hear me? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. What's happening, brother? How you doing?
Man, welcome to the show, man. I ain't never had you up here before. I appreciate you.
Yeah, me one time. Didn't you have me one time, I believe?
I think one time, yeah, okay, one time. But what you got on this situation? I'm sure you just heard me. You heard everybody on the panel. You know, floor is yours, man. What you got?
Oh, I just think that both of them, they just need to make the fight. I'm just tired of talking about it too. You know, the thing that get me with most of the people that be online though is the fact that they such they're not fans, like I said before, they're not fans of boxing. They're fans of individuals. And they go back and forth. It's okay to say that you think this guy is going to beat the other guy or whatever the case may be. But as a boxing fan, as a true boxing fan, you want to see the best fight the best. Point blank, period. You can care less, you know, because none of these guys, like I always say, I say it all the time, none of these guys we're not getting a quarter from, neither one of them. Not nothing. So I just hope they make the fight. Like you said, if Errol and Terrence don't fight, it's got to be one of them tough guys. Because what Virgil Ortiz is Terrence is mandatory, right?
They all, like, you can go through all the damn rankings. You got Ortiz, he number one in the WBO, and then Boots right up under him. You go to the IBF, Boots is right there at number 2 since Abdul Kakarov lost, and then Ortiz is right up under him. You go to the WBC, Ortiz is number 1, and then Boots is right up under him. Like, bro, they have nowhere to go, bro.
Right.
And Caps and Full G, I see you in the background. Panel's full right now, but if somebody hop off, I'll let you on, brother. I know who you are. So if you want to keep your camera on, you can keep your camera on. If you want to turn it off, you can turn it off, whatever you want to do. As soon as somebody hops off, I'll let you hop on, bro. But go ahead, Coach.
So like I said, you know, it's just the fact that, you know, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes right now. So let's just be patient and find out what's going to happen, you know, before we make judgment calls and all of this stuff. But, you know, I see a lot of, like I said, I see a lot of people in the chats and all of this, and they either talk shit about one fighter or talk shit about the other. Say, bro, they both great fighters. Both of them are very talented fighters. I like both of those guys, you know. Now, but I rather see. I mean, I'd rather see them fight each other than fight the mandatories right now. We already know Ugas is off the table, so there's nowhere else for you. You guys need to make the fight. The problem is the money issue. That's gonna be the biggest issue over everything. And Bud gonna have to bite his pride and take the 60-40 split. As simple as that. As simple as that, bro. You don't deserve to get 50-50. Now people can sit here. I know Dundada gonna be up in the comments and all of this shit, but he don't deserve 50-50 because Errol got at 147. If they was at 140, it would be opposite. Because Terrence would still be undisputed and Errol wouldn't. Got more belts, you know, fought, and that's that. The belts matter. People can say whatever they want. Now, as far as financially, they don't matter, but it matters at the negotiation table. So that's the whole point, you know. They need to just make the fight. Terrence bite the bullet. After that, if you whip Earl, you the man, bro. You
facts, yeah.
You the man.
Now you get the most money. I ain't mad at that.
You know, Floyd Mayweather, he said he would walk into a Top Rank office before he left Top Rank. He said, who they got on the board? Okay, I want that. Go ahead. He fought until he got into positions where he was a superstar. That's what he did. So that's what you have to do. You can't just the business side gonna be the business side. None of us at the panel, none of us on all of these YouTubes can determine that. It's all in about the business. Now, are these guys scared and this one is talking shit and the other one not saying nothing, the other one talking shit, and the other one contradicting himself? Who cares? I just want to see the fucking fight. Fuck all that other shit. That's it. I just want to see them fight. That's it.
Let me catch this super chat right quick. Damone Daniels, another $2 in the super chat. Knowing that, does that give Bud leverage with EJ? I don't know. Let me do this. I'm gonna take myself off, and then I'm gonna let Captain Full G come on. Caps, I'm gonna let you say what you gotta say. Go ahead. What you about to say, Skinny?
You can let him slide on my junk. All
right, bro. I appreciate you coming through, fam.
For sure. All
right.
Bye, team.
Yeah, I'm finna dip too. I just wanted one more shout, but I'm a dip.
Go ahead, A17. Go ahead then, bro. Go ahead and do your thing.
Say, man, I mean, I never came to boxing looking for boxers to pay me anything because it give me something more than $1. You know what I'm saying? So when it come to, you know, talking about one side or the other, I don't give a fuck who it is. I ain't getting $1 for Dev. I just want to see the right thing in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is a passion of mine, so I speak passionately about it. You know what I'm saying? So as far as that money to one side and the other side and talking about one or the other ain't gonna make you no money and shit, I never came to boxing for that. That's just me. It's different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I came to any of the panels or whatever is because I had passion about what the fuck was on the docket.
Yeah.
If I didn't, I just sit back in the chat and chill. At the end of the day, the numbers dictate how this motherfucking fight gonna get made. The money, right? The same thing y'all talk about. We ain't gonna make nothing of or whatever. Well, we already know money make the world go round. Hopefully, these two men sit down at the table, get it right, so we can get what we was looking for. Or let me speak for myself, so I can get what I was looking for. It's some more boxing because that's what brought me here. I'll let y'all.
All right, bro. Peace. I appreciate you, A17. Kevin Knight, I got you, Kevin. I'm dropping I got the predictions coming, bro. I already dropped 3 this week. I did the Artur Beterbiev. I did the Inoue fight, got that one right. We dropped the Amanda Serrano, that's up on the channel. And I got like 7 more coming this week, man. Just be sure to check them out. Caps and Full G, welcome to the panel, brother. What do you got, man? What's up?
All right, what's up, Knockout? What's going on, bro? I'm thinking like Cody Crowley, he just beat this dude, the mandatory spot. He just beat the mandatory spot. Now I'm thinking, right? Is it possible? You know, I ain't looking for Spence to get a tune-up or I'm not trying to say anything like that because I don't think he should get a 2-0. I think he should just go straight into the fight. But it could be possible that he could end up fighting Cody if they make him his mandatory and not Boots. Because Boots right now is the number one contender, ain't he? In IBF?
I mean, they could do whatever. Again, for me, I ain't gonna speak for nobody else on the panel. 3 fights for Errol Spence Jr. and that's it. I need him either fighting Terrence Bud Crawford or if the IBF or the WBC mandate his opponent. I don't give a damn if it's Cody Crowley. I don't give a damn if it's Jerron Boots Ennis, if it's Virgil Ortiz. If he's fighting anything other than that combination of fights, bro, I'm not trying to hear it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say.
I got playback from somebody.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to say is that if they decide to make this fight, they could probably say, well, let's put the mandatory be Cody, and he could fight him just to give him a tune-up, a fresh up, and then at the end of the year he could end up fighting Crawford. That's a possibility, you know what I'm saying? Because
I don't think so. I hope you're wrong, or let me not say.
I hope I'm wrong too, but
because I don't want to go down that path, bro. Like you, like at some point, I don't give a damn if it's Errol Spence. I'm Dallas, Texas all day. I still live here to this day, bro. I don't give a damn if it's Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Gervonta Davis. I got 2 teenage daughters in there right now. That's the only fighter they'll watch fight. So the only way I can get them to watch boxing is if Tank is on, and then they'll come sit down and watch the fight with their dad. Other than that, they ain't trying to hear that shit. So I say all that to say, no matter if I'm a fan of these fighters, bro, what's best for boxing is for Spence to go ahead and do what he said he was going to do and fight Terrence Bud Crawford right now, bro. If he say he okay, if the doctor say he okay, I'm not trying to see him fight no Cody Crowley, bro. I'm not trying to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit. We all know what's going to happen. Spence, 65% of him, 70% of him going to walk through. Cody Crowley is a volume puncher with no power and no defense. He getting his ass ran through, bro. I want to see that shit. I want to see Spence versus Crawford because then by the time the end of the year come, Crawford gonna be what 35, 36 years old. I'm not trying to see that shit. They need to fight yesterday, bro. They need to fight yesterday, bro. That's how soon the fight need to happen. Like they need to be in this shit March, April, springtime. They need to be getting it popping, bro.
Right.
So I hope you're wrong. I'll leave it at that. But
no, I'm just saying because there's a lot of stalling, so I'm feeling that's going to be another stalling tactic. You know what I'm saying? That he got a high beat mandatory.
We don't know if they stalling right now. We don't know what's going on.
We don't know if they stalling.
No, after Bud last fight, we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know if they making a fight, if they trying to make the fight. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
So it sounds like if we don't know nothing, we sound like we don't know nothing with Bud because one minute he wants to fight, and he don't want to fight. So it sounds like the same thing you're saying, right?
Well, no. What I'm saying is, right now, Bud just fought, and we don't know if Errol Spence. We know Errol been in the gym. We know he's been working his ass off. We know that he's been keeping his weight down. He's been working out every day. So we know that. So he's preparing for somebody. We just don't know who it is yet. We don't know if Bud Crawford is stepping to the table. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. So until they announce something, I mean, we just speculating right now, you know?
Fact.
Like I was speculating with the stalling, with the mandatory. That too. That's a stalling tactic.
What do you mean?
Do you think somebody's stalling? I guess is my question.
What do you
mean? How many years we been waiting for this fight?
Realistically, about a year.
We done had 2 unfortunate situations happen.
Yeah, fact.
We had 2 unfortunate situations happen with Errol Spence that has delayed this. We had him off for almost 2 years behind the car accident. He came back. He fought Danny Garcia. Now he got an eye injury, so he was going for the big bag with Manny Pacquiao. So now Bud done beat Sean Porter. Now we're gonna see. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Let me ask you something. You're a Spence reporter? Because I'm not either a Spence or Bud, but I like both of them. But I want to ask you, you're a Spence reporter. You've been running down the history about Spence. Where did he get that injury at? That eye injury?
He might have happened in the gym.
No, it didn't. It might have happened. It did happen in the gym.
Okay, so what's the point?
They reported it happened.
Hold on. Wait. So what's your point?
My point is, in the beginning, all your Spence supporters were saying, "Oh man, he didn't know that his eye was hurt until he got the pre-examination."
Well, that's what happened.
Fought.
That's what happened.
That's where it happened. Where it happened? Where you guys pre-examination at?
When it was you go through pre-examinations during training camp. That happens.
No, he actually knew. He knew because he said he started seeing a cloud or something like that. So he went to the doctor on his own.
So he got hit in the eye in the gym.
So
yeah,
but he
went to the pre-examination though. He went to the eye doctor on his own.
Right. So he got hit in the eye.
Listen, what I heard in the beginning was he didn't know he had an eye injury. That's what I heard in the beginning. That's what I was hearing from all these channels. He didn't know until he went for the pre-examination in Vegas for Manny Pacquiao.
Okay,
and that
so
was false.
What's your
my point again? Go ahead. I know you're trying to say what's my point every time I say something. But I'm just saying.
I'm not trying to say it. That's exactly what I'm saying. What is your point?
Caps, hold on, Coach. Caps, chill out, bro. Like what? Just we talking
I'm chilling
about,
out. Bro. I'm just asking him. I'm just because he's a Spence supporter, so I'm trying to figure out if he knows.
Wait. Hold on.
I don't understand.
Hold on. I'm not going to say nothing. Knockout. Am I a Spence supporter?
Yeah.
Spence or Bud? I don't know what you.
Am I a Bud supporter?
Yeah, he like both of them.
There go your answer, brother.
All right.
I don't care who wins. I don't give a fuck. I just want to see the fight.
You know, a lot of people will say that, right? They will say they're not a Spence or a Bud, but they have one side. But then after they side loses, you know what they say? I just want to see the best fight the best.
I never seen neither one of these guys. Hold on, neither one of these guys lost yet. So, what's your point?
All right. So my point is, who is it a threat that if this fight don't happen, is it going to be Bud or Spence? Since you both supporters, who you think is more of a threat if he don't get this fight, Spence or Bud?
What do you mean?
More of a threat?
Who more of a threat?
Not a threat, but like who would it hurt more if they don't get the fight?
It's
gonna hurt Terrence. It's gonna hurt Terrence worse.
Fact. No. That's
it depends on why the fight don't happen.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Now you're right. You're right with that knockout. It all depends on why the fight didn't get made, right? But the reason I'm saying it would hurt Terrence worse is because Errol Spence got more options on a PBC side than what Bud has right now. So that's the only reason why I said
that's a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. How is that not a fact?
I'm gonna tell you why it's not a fact though, because he's a
man with no land. Go ahead, Destiny. King David, you can hop on if you want to. King David, L-Dub, you can hop on too. Y'all just let me know if y'all want me to drop y'all the link. But go ahead, Destiny. What were you about to say?
He's a free agent. Does not mean like he's gonna have more, things on the PBC side, because at this point right now, the two top welterweights is definitely Spence and Crawford.
Right.
Those are the two tops. And then you want to factor in the third one, then you could possibly say, Jerron Boots Ennis or whatever, and then Virgil Ortiz be number 4 or whatever. But they're still like young boys. So at the end of the day, it's gonna affect. The reason why it's not going to affect Crawford as much because Crawford is already solidified Hall of Famer because of that damn undisputed bullshit. So I mean, that's why Crawford kept saying he does not need Spence, but he wants to fight Spence. Okay. So it's a legacy. It's a difference between legacy and Hall of Famer.
Okay.
So let me say this.
Okay.
Let me say this. No. It went you, then it went her. Let me say what I got to say now.
Okay.
Let me catch the super chat first. Caps. D-Lo 404 Boxing, salute to you, bro, with that $2 in the super chat. Says, I doubt the IBF calls Amando with no eliminator first. Okay, I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. So let's do this, y'all, because we all got to talk one at a time. I'm gonna let Coach, you go ahead. No, matter of fact, Caps, you go ahead. It's gonna affect. Hold on, say what you gotta say, Caps, and then once you get done, let Coach speak, and y'all brothers don't interrupt each other. I want y'all to both get it off your chest. Go ahead, Caps.
All right, you said Bud, it will affect Bud more, and I don't hear Bud talking about he wants strap season. The only person I hear keep talking about strap season is Spence. And if Spence don't get strap season in the welterweight division, sure, he can go up to 154. But you know who's knocking on his door at 154? Boots too. Boots will be there sooner than later also. So it doesn't matter. I know he ain't a big threat or whatever, but I'm just saying the one that's asking for strap season, my nigga, is the one that's going to be hurt. He's going to be hurting. He is going to be hurting if he don't get strap season.
Boots is a huge threat. Boots is a huge threat.
The biggest threat.
Okay.
But go ahead.
So if he can't get, I'm not finished. If he can't get strapped at welterweight division, where is he going to get at the 154 division?
What you mean? What you mean? What he gonna get?
All right.
Kind of question is what you mean? What he gonna get? He gonna go up to the 154 division and get straps.
He gonna get undisputed? Because that's what he's talking about. When he sees straps, he's talking about two. He's not talking about two straps. He's talking about all four. That's what he's been talking about when he was beating with Thurman.
Right. And you sitting here talking like Boots ain't a threat to Terrence Crawford too.
Oh,
he a threat to Errol Spence. He a threat to Crawford.
Yeah, you're right. But he's not a threat right now. See, he just beat Sean Porter in the WBO for his mandatory. So he ain't that much on Bud Crawford heels right now. He ain't on Bud Crawford heels.
What are you talking about? Right, he on everybody heels.
Bro. Sean Porter
he on the come up. He on everybody heels, just like EJ when he was on the come up. You ain't even making no sense, bro.
Sean Porter Crawford just had a mandatory. All right. Who has their mandatory up next? Who's on whose heels first?
Okay. You whenever you finish, I'll say what I got to say. You done?
You do. Go ahead, do your thing, man.
Go ahead. I'm gonna say like my homeboy. You done or you finished? Huh? Okay. Now the reason you saying that because Bud is a Hall of Famer. I agree. Bud is a Hall of Famer, but that has nothing to do with the situation. The situation is. Errol Spence has 2 belts at 147. Bud has the top rank belt. And Ugas got the other belt. Virgil Ortiz is with top rank. But right now, Bob Arum is not going to let Virgil Ortiz fight Bud Crawford because of all the shit that's been went on and he left him. That's number one. So Virgil Ortiz's next best option is to fight Errol Spence if they don't make the Bud Crawford fight. 2, if Ugas get through this tournament, he's going to fight a PBC fighter because that's what he is before he fight Terrence Bud Crawford. 3, Jerron Boots Ennis is with who? Who's he with?
Cameron Duncan and Showtime.
Espinoza.
He's with Showtime. That's another easier fight to make. So right now, just like it was, even though he was with Top Rank, right now, Bud Crawford is out in the cold. So unless he fight a mandatory, which is Virgil Ortiz, which I don't see Aaron making that fight because of the business part. So that's why I said what I said. That Terrence, I'm not saying Terrence is not a Hall of Famer. Of course he is. He was undisputed at 140. But what your point was is who is it more important to fight? I mean, who has the bigger opportunities right now? Errol Spence has the bigger opportunities because Bud Crawford is out in the cold right now, and that's a fact, bro. I'm not trying to shit on Bud. I like Bud Crawford. I done won money on Bud Crawford. They ain't got shit to do with it. The facts are the facts. That's it.
All right. So you saying he's out in the cold? So that means he has no options. That's what you're saying?
He got options. He can fight motherfuckers that's not on the elite level. He can do that. That's what he was doing before he fought Sean Porter. He fought a bunch of motherfuckers that's not on the elite level. So he can do that.
And you said that Errol Spence could fight Virgil Ortiz?
Yes.
You said that?
Yes.
And then you saying he has 2 belts. He's unified at 147. Who else has been unified at 147? He ain't do nothing special. Nobody having 2 belts.
Nobody said he did anything special. What I do know is this, though, and let me tell you some more facts. Errol Spence put more asses in the seat than Bud Crawford.
Oh, here we go with the popularity bullshit. That's why I like to have this conversation. Here we go with the popularity bullshit.
I'm not finished.
Are we in fucking high school, y'all? Are we in high school, sir? We're not in
fucking high school.
I'm not saying I didn't start the fussing. I was like, go fight.
Oh my fucking God. This is high school shit. Oh my
We
God,
talking
Mr.
boxing. You're
Popularity.
not the
You got it.
teacher.
He is Mr. Popularity. We got it. He is popular. He's the most popular nigga on planet Earth. You got it. Can we just talk about boxing? Fuck popularity.
So no.
I don't know. I don't know what's
Okay.
going on.
Boxing is talking about.
So let me ask you
God
something.
This is
damn.
the exact
Since
damn
he
childish
put,
shit I'm talking about. This shit is mad fucking childish.
oh God. So
Fucking popularity.
since he puts ass in seats, like you said, right?
Huh?
And Crawford, he's out there in the cold. He don't got no options. The way I see it, right? I'm looking at now. I know you're gonna say all the negative stuff about this man, right? Which is true. He haven't been fighting. He had injuries. You know where I'm coming from with Keith Thurman. Yeah, he has a lot of shit going on. And Bud Crawford's like, yo, let's make this fight now. And he's like, no, we can do this in 8 months. He said, all right. So now, when this man has this fight with Barrios, right? And if he wins, because I heard he's not completing his training camp correctly, but if he do win, isn't he someone that put asses in seats? Even though at this moment we don't know what's going on, he is doing a pay-per-view with Barrios. I think they testing the temperature with Keith Thurman to set him up with Crawford. Now, if you want to tell me
could be right.
if you want to tell me Keith don't put no listen, he fought. Who did he fight? Manny Pacquiao. That was what, $500,000? Yeah, you could say it's all Manny Pacquiao, but that's his proof. Hey, I'm just saying
you could be right with that, but guess what else though? So you still dealing with PBC fighter. You still dealing with a PBC fighder.
Yeah,
so
and Crawford is a free agent.
And Keith Thurman is not I don't even know where he's ranked at right now. I don't know.
Listen,
Crawford, he's not even ranked.
Doesn't matter. Crawford is a free agent right now. He could end up fighting Keith Thurman. He could get a deal with PBC, fight Keith Thurman, then fight Earl, while Earl fights Cody. I'm just saying the possibilities, man.
Why are we doing this?
There are possibilities, but when you have your trainer and your manager going around and saying "fuck Al Heyman," that's when shit. That's when I don't know if that's gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? When your trainer running his mouth and saying "fuck Al Heyman" and "fuck PBC fighters," then you never know what's gonna happen.
Yo, money talks, bullshit walks, man. There's a lot of people that talk shit, but when the money comes around, they do shit.
Let me say something real quick. Let me say something.
The floor is yours, bro.
So these are the facts, because you know what I'm saying. You're talking about a whole bunch of what ifs. The fact is that I talk to people behind, like I know Bud Crawford people. I talk to them behind the scenes, right? They say that Bud, he don't want to do no business with Al Heyman, right? He feels some type of way towards Al Heyman because he feels like Al Heyman was basically, you know what I'm saying, trying to little boy him. Because Al Heyman was trying to get him, in a multi-fight contract, I guess, what y'all might not know about. But I don't see nothing wrong with that, because that's how all promoters do business. I mean, and then we heard Eddie Hearn speak, right? We heard Eddie Hearn say that, no, I'm not signing Terrence Crawford. I'm not going to sign Terrence Crawford. I don't want to do no business with Terrence Crawford. Bob lost too much money on him. So he ain't signing with neither one of them. Now we saying that he a free agent.
That's not what he said. He said he's not signing him because he don't have enough welterweights. PBC has all the welterweights.
Man, okay,
that's
whatever. But anyway, I know what I heard in the interview that I heard. I got the receipts. But like I said, he not signing with them, so he's a free agent. All right, okay, cool. If he do MTK, right? If he go to MTK, the only big fight that he can do business with really is if you're gonna go back to Bob Arum, you might be able to do the Josh Taylor fight. And you know what I'm saying, if you have it overseas, right? But you still got to do business with Bob Arum, and he gonna take that big slice that he taking. He gonna get his cut, and that was one of the main reasons why Bud Crawford was so adamant with the 50-50 shit or 60-40 his way, because Bob Arum was taking a lot of that bread. If y'all don't know, Bud Crawford, he was in a contract with Cameron Duncan before. And Bob Arum had to, do some deal behind the scenes and get him up out of that contract. So you don't think Bob Arum was eating off of that shit? That's why Bob Arum was so mad because he ain't really getting his money back off of Terrence Crawford because of what he had to pay, or what
Cameron
he's
Duncan.
having to, what he's having to pay Cameron Duncan, during the long run. That's why. So because Terrence Crawford, we didn't see him sell out arenas. He ain't selling big pay-per-views, but he do sell out arenas. But
That's the
it's
same
still
thing with
not.
Boots. That's the same thing with Boots, right? Was he going to sell out with Cameron Duncan?
It's still not averaging out to what Bob Arum. It's not getting Bob Arum even in the money. But that's a whole different story. But anyway, back to the whole free agent thing. Yeah, he a free agent, but at the end of the day, he has to, right? He got to come up off of that shit that he talking, and he gonna have to do business with Al Heyman to make the fight happen. Make the fight happen. We can sit here and talk all this shit we want to, but at the end of the day, he has to, right? He has to go and do business with Al Heyman, whether it's a 1 fight, 2 fight, whatever deal it is. He gonna have to come up off of that shit and do a fight with, go over there to make that Spence fight. Now everybody trying to blame it on Spence, right? Spence gave him a verbal offer. 60-40. Now, recently, right, somebody brought that to Terrence Crawford's attention. And basically it was on Twitter. Y'all can go look. And old boy said something to the fact like, basically, now why you changing up? You know what I'm saying? Why you willing to take less than 60-40 now? And Terrence Crawford's response was, what's changed? Basically saying ain't nothing changed. Now that's the problem. We talk about, why are we talking about money, this and that? Well, because that's what's going to make the fight happen. He's going to have to accept 60-40. And then in the rematch, make sure it's a rematch clause. And if he can beat Errol Spence, if he can beat him, then he gets a bigger lion's share of the bag. He is 60-40 his way, or whatever they want to do. Because like my man said earlier, he is the man then. But right, you got to come off of that bullshit. You're going to have to do business with them, and you're going to have to take the 60-40. Other than that, how are they going to make the fight happen if he's not willing to do business with the PBC? How are they going to make the fight happen if he's steady on the 50-50? Oh, I got to get 50-50. Oh, I got to get 60-40 my way because I'm stubborn. It ain't going to happen. Y'all can say what you want to, but that's what's going to have to make the fight happen. They working on trying to get this fight to, go down behind the scenes, and, he going to have to come up off of that. Or, or Errol Spence.
Let me catch a super chat right quick, bro, and then you can keep cooking. Cassandra in that super chat with the $5 says, just cause KO. I appreciate that because they getting passionate up here. Go ahead, keep going.
Or Errol Spence is gonna have to say, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I give him, I give him 50-50. But you know what I'm saying? How many cats doing that shit? How many cats is saying, you know what? Even though when we put the numbers together, right? Because it ain't about, you know what I'm saying, he did something at 135 and he did this at 140. I wish it was like that. I wish it was about, your resume and your app, but it ain't about that. It's about who sells more, who puts more asses in the seats when they open up them books, who get more pay-per-view buys and all of that. Who's worth more? Because that's how they decide what your worth is. About how many asses you put in the seats, what's your gate, how much you do at the gate, how much pay-per-view number I see you, Destiny, but these are facts. How much you doing at the gate?
Shaking my head though, because pay-per-view numbers is never fact checked unless they're breaking records.
Hold on. The pay-per-view
pay-per-view number.
Y'all go one at a time. Y'all go one at a time. Destiny, you can have the floor. Destiny, you can have the floor when you get done.
The pay-per-view numbers, we can say it's not fact checked. We can say all of that, but everybody knows that Errol Spence do way more pay-per-view buys than Terrence Crawford.
We don't know that for a fact. We do not know that for a fact.
He tells you that himself. Okay, but I bet. I'm gonna get the floor to you since you know everything. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna give the floor to you.
Google it for yourself. Pay-per-view numbers are not fact checked unless they fucking breaking records. That is a fact. Anybody can look that up. I promise you, that's not Destiny's writing. That is fact. So anybody can make up a fucking number. I can make up a goddamn number and say, "Oh yeah, a reliable source told me," or "a trusted source told me." Who the fuck are trusted sources?
All right, we hear you.
I'm just telling you that's the facts. You can Google
okay,
it.
so
Google
we don't know who do
Google
the big paper. We don't know who does the bigger pay-per-view numbers. You right.
We don't. Anybody can make it. We already know PBC be cooking the fucking books with the damn numbers. We know that for a fact.
Right,
we
you
do.
right.
Okay.
You right.
Okay. We don't know that thing, y'all. We don't know that.
You right.
Mm-hmm.
Caps, you got anything you want to say before I cook?
No, so I'm agreeing to what the man is saying about, Crawford got to go and try to make the fight with Al Heyman and joint like that. I agree with what he's saying. And he's right. That's the only way they're going to make that fight with Spence. It's just to make that agree. I don't know about the money agreement, but to come together, you got something, to come together and say something. Then, other than that, I don't know. I just don't think Terrence Crawford ain't got no options. He got options, yo. He got options, basically. Errol Spence got options too, but like I said, Errol Spence already turned down Keith Thurman, and that was a big option there. I think that was one of the lucrative options besides Crawford. He could have made a good fight with Thurman, and I mean the numbers, like she said, whatever she said about those numbers, but I'm saying Thurman put that work in. I don't know what his numbers would be in the future, because they testing the waters with barriers. So Mario Barrios, I don't know what's going to be in the future, but they testing the waters, because I don't see how that's a pay-per-view fight either. But they want to see what's going on with Keith Thurman. But I think that would have been a great fight between Spence and what do you call it? Yeah, he don't have a strap, but I'm just saying, if Bud don't turn up and do what he's supposed to do, then it is what it is. But there's option at 147, basically.
Okay. All right, so here's my thing, and the floor is mine. I'll let everybody cook. I done heard what everybody got to say. Let me get my shit off. So let's do what I just heard Destiny trying to do. Let's throw out pay-per-view. Pay-per-view don't exist. Nobody's fighting on pay-per-view. The numbers are fake. You can't trust them. All that shit. Let's throw that shit out. Let's throw it out. It's out the window. It's over there. I ain't even gonna bring that shit up. Can we all agree that the live gate numbers are real? Can we agree there?
Yeah.
Can we?
Nah, that's fake too. That's fake too. PBC fake. That all that shit fake.
We can't agree on that shit.
They just did it with Tank. They said Tank sold out the arena at the what was it, the Staples Center. 20,000 people was sells out. He only had 50,000 buys. 15,000 buys. So how is it sold out? How's that a sellout? I'm just saying.
So if
they just did that
PBC is faking they live, if PBC is faking they live gates, or we trusting Top Rank, we just not gonna trust nobody numbers. That's what we doing.
Hell no, especially not with Bob. Hell no, we're not.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go off the live gate because I can't throw out everything, y'all. I can't throw it like we got to work off with some information, right? So let's throw pay-per-view numbers out. Let's talk live gates. Let's talk about people in the crowd, people buying tickets, right? Has Bud Crawford ever done a live gate as big as Mikey Garcia versus Earl Spence?
No.
Has Spence ever did a live gate since he fought Mikey Garcia as big as that one?
No, but we can keep going though. Has Terrence Bud Crawford ever done a live gate as big as Earl Spence versus Danny Garcia?
Yes.
Please tell me
his last fight supposedly did over 15,000 or whatever it was.
Danny Garcia and Earl Spence did right at 16.
Okay, so his was close to that supposedly or whatever. So give or take. But supposedly,
let me ask y'all that. Let me ask y'all this then. So let's say we all go in on the business. Let's say we buying a pack. A pack, you can name whatever a pack of what, I don't know. We buying a pack. Let's say we got Caps. We got the homie Caps. Caps put in $70,000 for the pack. He put in $70,000 for the pack. Your boy Knockout, I ain't got shit but $30,000. That's all I got. Shit, I'm broke. He got the money, I'm broke. I got $30,000, he got $70,000. That shit sell out overnight. It's gone, bro. The shit gone. We sell that shit overnight. When we go to split up the money, Caps, you gonna give me 50-50?
Nah.
Why not? Why not, bro? I've been in business longer than you. You know what I'm saying? I had a successful business in the past, aka I was undisputed down at 140. I had a successful business before it closed down, and I moved on to do business with you. So I need that 50-50, bro. I can't get 50-50 from you.
I got the most.
Oh, all right. So if that's the case, who fault is it if the fight don't happen? That's a question, my brother.
Who you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Yeah, I'm asking you.
Oh, I don't know who you asking. It's a couple of brothers on here. Oh, Crawford, of course.
So then, why the energy? You come on here saying Spence is stalling, he doing this, he doing that, but we can clearly agree that money is holding up the fight, and we can clearly agree that if you got more money than me, if you put in more money than me, you gonna want a bigger split than knockout. So damn it, if I'm running around here and I'm doing more than you, we can throw out pay-per-view. We can just talk live gate, or we can throw out live gate. We can just talk pay-per-view. We can call the numbers inaccurate. We can say they accurate. We can say they the best number since sliced bread. We can say they don't mean shit. However you want to report them. Everything says that Errol Spence brings in more. And I find it funny because I've heard a lot, and I'm not saying Destiny doing this. I'm not saying Captain Full G is doing this, but I've heard a lot of Terrence Crawford fans saying, oh, y'all see that? They got Terrence Bud Crawford ranked as the #1 welterweight in the Ring magazine. Yep, he #1. He surpassed Spence. But then when that same Ring magazine tell y'all last he only did 135,000 pay-per-view buys, now that shit fake.
Yes, it's all fake.
Now that shit fake. Now that shit don't. Now that shit don't.
I was gonna say that Errol Spence did Staples Center. He sold out Staples Center too, but that's fake. So I couldn't say that.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring up Sean Porter.
I didn't want to bring that. That's fake.
You know,
when did he sell out the Staples Center? When did he do that? When did he sell out the Staples Center?
With Sean Porter.
Nah, he didn't do that. That's fake.
Was it only like 16,000? Was it only like 16,000 that showed up? Oh yeah, it was. Okay.
I got your answer.
Was you at the fight? Was you there at the fight?
No, I was not. Was you there at the fight?
Yeah, I was.
The numbers came out to 16,000. That's what they said.
I was.
There you go.
Yeah.
The numbers came out to 16,000. The numbers came out to 16,000. That's not a sellout, boo. That's not a sellout, boo.
But there was a fake that was at the fight. It wasn't real. It was a fake.
Y'all. This is all I'm saying. And I want to see the fight like y'all, but we have to hold the person accountable or the people accountable that's blocking this fight the most. And at the end of the day, it's unrealistic for anyone, not just Terrence Crawford. It's unrealistic if Errol Spence go to Canelo Alvarez saying he want more money than Canelo Alvarez based off of their numbers, y'all. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. So if one fighter is being unrealistic and another fighter has clearly earned more, why we not putting the pressure where it belongs? Why we got to call the other fighter a duck or this or that?
I got your answer, brother.
Go ahead.
I got your answer.
Because you fucking hate Spence.
Because look, you're right. You're right. You're so right, brother. But tables is kind of turning now because
explain to
Spence
me how.
Back
don't nobody else talk to Caps and Full G. I got him because I let everybody else go. I got him. Go ahead, Caps.
Strap. This is about strap, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what this man wants to fulfill at 147 division. That's what he wants. Now, his back is against the wall with a so-called mandatory. His back is against the wall with his weight. His back is against the wall waiting for Crawford to get his shit together. Is it going to be 50-50? No, it's not going to be 50-50. But if Bud is staying at 50-50, yeah, you'd be like, damn, this nigga's an asshole. What the hell? Maybe he's trying to get 55-45. Maybe he's trying to do that because he ain't getting no 50-50. But he knows Errol Spence back against the wall. And if he stays strap season and he don't get strap season, well, everybody that's a Bud fan can say, yo, who was calling? Fish was saying he flopped. He did not do strap season at 147. His back is against the wall. When your back is against the wall, you be doing shit to sell out shit, to make sure you could do something. And that's the truth. When your back is against the wall and you got bills to pay and shit, what happens then? All you start to do, okay, go ahead, brother.
Now let me ask you a question. I want to go. Go ahead, though.
Let me ask you a question. It's just like this. So let me ask you this. I heard Bud Crawford say he wanted to be undisputed at 147. So it's strap season for both of them.
No. Don't even try
it. So you want me to? I can pull receipts on that. But Crawford said he wanted to be undisputed at 147. The only way you can be undisputed is to have all of the belts. So it's not just him. We already
they both want to be undisputed.
They both want to be undisputed. It has nothing to do with that. Facts are the facts. The money is the money. That's what's gonna stop the fight. Either way it go. Either Earl gonna have to bend or Bud's gonna have to bend.
I can't rely on what Bud say. And this is what Spence fans say. I can't rely on what Bud say. Yeah, Bud say he wants to be 147 undisputed. You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
He said he wants to be. He also say he don't want to fight. He also say he wants to fight. He said he will go up to 154. Yeah, he says whoever got a belt, of course, is trying to, especially Spence, he got 2 belts. Especially he's very close to getting undisputed. But
let me say this, Caps. It's not just Spence fans or boxing fans or anyone that can't really trust what Bud say. It's also his own fan. I just heard you say, well, maybe he trying to do this or maybe he trying to do that because 55-45 ain't never came out of Bud mouth. It's 50-50 or no fight or 60-40 my way and shit like that. So we can't look at his words. Let's look at actions, and the actions say he got to come up off of what he doing, or if the fight don't happen, it's on him. And let me address this because I got to wrap up the show. I appreciate all y'all coming on. I'm gonna address this right here, and then I'm gonna let everybody get their final words, and then we'll dip off. So Dundada says, "What's wrong with 40-40 and the winner takes 20?" Dundada, you got a wrench on this channel. You've been supporting the channel for the longest.
I like that.
I appreciate that. And Cap said he liked that, and this is no disrespect to Caps. That's one of the dumbest things I ever heard in my life, bro.
I like that, though. I like that, though.
That's one of the absolute dumbest things I ever read in my life.
I like that. Put that shit in
Let me tell y'all why, bro. Let me tell y'all why, bro. Listen, this shit. They ain't playing tennis, dog. They not playing tennis. Like they not running around this bitch playing hacky sack. These brothers, bro, you can get in that ring and you can die. And so what you saying is you want somebody to be like, nah, screw what I earn, bro. Screw what I earn. Screw what happened before the fight. I'm gonna put this 20% over here, and if I win, I'm gonna get this 20%. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you geniuses something that think this is a good idea. What if the goddamn fight is a draw? That part.
They gotta run it back.
Fight is a draw.
They gotta run it back.
Where the 20% go?
They get 50-50.
What if the fight is a draw, bro?
They get 50-50.
Man, bro, listen, ain't nobody see when you start pushing for business to be done in boxing in a way that it's never been done in the history of boxing, bro. You gotta miss me with that shit. I'm a logical guy. I allow different opinions and shit on my panel. I don't block people in the chat if they disagree with me, but y'all gotta miss me with this dumb shit, bro. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Bud Crawford wouldn't do that shit, bro. 40-40 and the winner get 20. What?
Bud Crawford's gonna stay. Bud Crawford's gonna stay at 50-50. He's gonna stay at 50-50.
Oh, yeah, true.
He's gonna stay at 50-50, and he's gonna wait for the offer for 55-45. That's all he's waiting for. He's waiting for that offer, man. He thinks this is the biggest fight. He think he's gonna get paid. That's what he's waiting for, man. Because he feels Spence. He feels Spence back is against the wall.
With all due respect to my babe's Bud, I mean, at the end of the day, I think 60-40 is more than reasonable. But my thing is with that whole thing, they got to sit down and talk like two grown-ass men. Talking about this shit and arguing about it, it's not going to get the fight done.
Crawford it's not going to do anything. 20%.
Hold on, Caps. I'm going to let you get your last words out. Caps, I'm gonna let you get your last words out. Let Destiny get her last words, then we'll let Key go, let Coach go, let you go, and then I'm gonna wrap it up.
I actually do believe it should be 60-40 because Spence has been the longer reigning champ at the 147 division. Bud just barely moved up there in 2018 or whatever. I mean, it is what it is, but us discussing and us getting, headaches and arguing with each other and blowing up at each other, literally it's not making the fight happen any sooner. Don't two men have to sit down and talk to each other? And us talking about whose fault it is on what side and should do what this is and that. It doesn't really fucking matter until they do it them damn selves. So that's why I said, I try to avoid this conversation at all costs because we literally go in fucking microscopic circles. We get no fucking where. We literally don't get nowhere. But I'll let y'all be great.
I appreciate you hopping on.
To
Keith,
tell you
go
the
ahead and
truth,
hold on, Caps. I'm gonna let you get your last words, man. We wrapping it up. I'm gonna let Keith go, then Coach go, then you can say whatever whatever's on your heart to say. Keith, go ahead. Get your last words, brother, as we wrap up the show, man.
Oh man, it was a fun ass show. Hey, Destiny, I'm gonna have to get you on the panel with World Combat Sports. You and
Oh,
World Combat,
that shit gonna be fun.
cause World Combat, me and him, we had a private conversation about this. He was the only one I ever heard when I brought up them numbers. He said, "Oh, that's fake. That's fake. That's fake." We gonna have to get you and World Combat on the panel because hey, y'all real hard to out argue. But nah, it was a salute to you, salute to everybody on the panel.
Thank
My
you,
man
babe.
Coach. We know that me and Coach and Knockout, we do this every day, But we be cooking and Knockout, he got one of the best shows on here, So everybody,
bro.
y'all need to check him out anytime he do a live, and he be on my panel a lot too. So a hell of a show. It's all boxing, I don't take none of this shit serious, We passionate about it. We argue, but at the end of the day, we don't take none of this shit off of this stream. It is what it is. That's what we do.
Ain't no internet gangster shit going on.
Right. That's what we do.
This motherfucker, man.
But
Coach, what's up, OG? Give your last words, man.
Hey man, I'm just listening to all of this, man. I wasn't even saying I like one better than the other. I just wanted to see the best fight the best. That's it. And all of that other shit, I just want them to make the fight. I'm just telling you the facts of how the fight's gonna get made, and the only way it's gonna get made is Bud gotta suck his pride up, and they can make the fight. He gotta deal with Al Heyman. That's the only way they're gonna make the fight. But I did want to say this because he brought up Scotty, he brought up World Combat Sport. When y'all talk to Scotty, you tell him I don't want to hear no more motherfucking lip about that Williams Jr. boy.
Hey, bro. Hey, get off the camera, Coach. Go on some. Hey, Coach, get off the camera, Coach, man.
Everything. I put my number in the private chat. Okay.
Okay, I got you. I'll hit you on Instagram. I got you on Instagram. I'll miss it.
I'd much rather you text or call me because I don't get my Instagram stuff. Like I never get it.
All right.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, all right.
But man, that's about it, bro. I always enjoy coming on and talking.
Man, I love having you. I always enjoy talking boxing with you, Coach. That shit be fun, man. What'd you say? You house them. You put up.
They come to the gym. Come to the gym. Yep. Anybody issues,
Already,
talking all that fussing for nothing. Well, I ain't even fussing. I'm like, I just want to know, I didn't never said I like one over the other. I just want to see the fight. I won money off of Terrence Crawford. I won money off of Errol Spence. I won money on Terrence Crawford back in the day when he fought Gamboa. So, I like Bud. I don't like his team. I don't like them. I don't like the way they move. I don't like the fact that he re-signed with Bob Arum after being put on the shelf for so long. When he was asking for that Manny Pacquiao fight when Manny Pacquiao was with him, and with Bob Arum, and they wouldn't give him the fight. And they doing the same thing to Shakur Stevenson. So that's the only thing. The business gonna be the business of boxing, and none of the fans can control that for the fights to get made. So hopefully they get it done, bro. But that's about it.
Yes, sir. And Sheena and Cassandra, it wasn't always like this. I didn't always have patience like this. I have teenage children now, so that you learn to become patient as a father dealing with children.
My oldest turned 19. My oldest about to turn 19 in 3 days.
Bro, my daughter just turned 17 years old. She got a car and shit, bro. She got a license and all that shit. I'm still trying to drop her ass off everywhere, bro. Yeah. I'm not trying to have her drive for shit, bro. Like, I'll drop you off and pick you up. But Caps, give your last words, brother. What's your last words on the topic, man?
No, I mean everybody got a part to play, man. I'm just saying that we doing our part, the publicity. And when it comes to Errol and Bud, that's what it is. They probably got a deal and we don't even know, and we just keep doing our part. That's it. And the way I see it, like you was talking about this split, you know, in truth, it's supposed to be 80-20, but you know, 60-40. But like I said,
yeah, that analogy. When I start bringing your money in that shit changed your mind, didn't it? You like, damn, I gotta eat shit.
No, but no, actually, it's supposed to be 80-20, but it's 60-40, but Butter's staying at 50-50, and he's not going to budge. He's just not going to budge. And you might say you might not never see something new in boxing, but this move, and he stays like this, and he's like suicidal, and decides to say, "Fuck, I don't care. You ain't getting shit." That's the way it is, man. If you want to suicide the fight, he can suicide the fight. That's it. Big, you don't know people like that, man.
I hope all his fans is on his helmet for that shit if that shit happened, bro. But I appreciate everybody that came through. Let me give my last words. First and foremost, we got boxing matchups with Dwayne Freeman. He just started his channel. He always been supporting my channel. There's his link. Y'all go subscribe to Dwayne channel. Then we got Southern T Boxing and Sports. My brother. We've been growing this thing together, man. We kind of started at the same time, been growing at the same pace. Y'all go subscribe to Southern T Boxing and Sports, and then obviously Coach does his stuff with BN Boxing News. Y'all go over there to them and subscribe to them. Then obviously the homie Key been holding me down from the moment I stepped on YouTube. Y'all see his logo, everything boxing and sports. Y'all go subscribe to my brother. He cooking every day at 2:30 p.m. Then you got me and KQKC Boxing Network, the Singing OG. We go live every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday mornings. And then I'm live every Wednesday night right here, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. As far as me, y'all know how I give it up. I want to see the fight. No tune-ups. I ain't letting nobody off the hook. These brothers got nowhere to go but each other. Terrence Crawford ain't got no other option. Earl Spence ain't got no other option. Otherwise, they fighting two young, hungry lions. There's dangerous fights anyway. If you're going to step into danger, you might as well get as much money as possible to do so. But I appreciate it.
Hey, if they don't fight, man, you fighting, man. We gonna get on pay-per-view and fight, and I'm gonna win. I'm victorious. No, we gonna get on pay-per-view.
I'm good. I don't fight women. I'm good, and I don't fight. Period. You know what I'm saying? I will protect myself, and I'll leave it at that. I will protect myself. But I appreciate everybody watching the live stream. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Smash that like button on your way out. Thank you to everybody that gave in the Cash App, in the super chats. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy y'all night. And with that, we out of here. Peace, y'all.